Hey Aries, welcome to another All Signs reading. I hope you all are doing amazing. So this reading is going to be everything you need to know about your soulmate, okay? Their current status, where they may live in the world, or what kind of background they come from, what could be going on with them currently. You may know this person, you may not. We'll just see what comes out. So let's see, everything you need to know about your soulmate. Their current situation right now, it says intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. And this heart energy, intuition gives me water sign. I feel like your person could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just have water sign placements, or they could just be a very intuitive, empathetic, sweet person. When I look at heart song, they could be musically inclined for some of you. What else? The divine masculine, yang, masculine energy. So I want to tell y'all, my voice is like still asleep right now because I plan to sleep in. But I don't know who, one of my neighbors, I have no idea where they are because you don't see them. Like we have a big yard. It's neither one of my neighbors on either side of me. But this neighbor, and maybe this is important, maybe this is going to be a neighbor or somebody that's close to you. But they, like, every now and then they play this music. And I woke up this morning and they were playing a song by Luther Vandross. Y'all know that song? I think it's Never Too Much or something like that. 1,000 Kisses from You Is Never Too Much. I think that's the name of the song. But anyway, that was the song they were playing. And they were also playing Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of early. Why the music so loud? Okay, all right. So I don't know, maybe your person likes music. Maybe they perform music. They could be an Aries. Lil Wayne is a Libra. That's your sister sign. So maybe you're an Aries Libra couple, or it could be an Aries or Libra person, or maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the divine masculine is Aries energy, which is why I went into that long story. Luther Vandross was an Aries. All right, so this is your divine masculine showing up here. I feel like this person is ready for you, whether you know them or not. I'm not going to try to figure that out. You are, your person is truly a soulmate. They are the divine masculine counterpart. So this is the person that knows that they're ready for love. You know, divine masculine energy is all about tradition. You know, somebody that wants to be devoted to one person. So I really like this for you. I feel like your person could be very credentialed, very established. I feel like they have a lot to give. I'm trying to read what's on this little note here. Oh, the Quran is here. So they could be Muslim. That's interesting. Or just a person of faith. Oh yeah, I see the woman here. She's black. And she has a little headdress on. So maybe this person, if let's say it's a woman, they could dress like that. They could be from a culture or community of people, a country that practices the Islamic faith. They could wear hijab or cover their head, or just find it important to cover themselves. I feel like maybe a very modest or traditional person. All right, so what else? We have Amsterdam. That's funny, considering all I just said. Amsterdam is pretty free-spirited, right? I do believe that even prostitution is legal there. I believe, let me make sure I'm not tripping. I think Amsterdam is the place where you can kind of do whatever you want to do. That gave me a story. I'll come back to it. Let's see. So Amsterdam is famous for its liberal policies, but it enforces strict public order and safety rules. So that could be significant. Again, maybe this person is in law enforcement. The key laws include a ban on drinking and smoking cannabis in public, mandatory online only purchases for many attractions, and strict cycling regulations where bikes have absolute right of way and over cars and pedestrians. Navigating Amsterdam requires an understanding of both its famous lenient policies and its strict enforcement of public order. Okay, so you must be 18 years or older to enter a coffee shop, really? Or to purchase alcohol. Well, that makes sense, but alcohol at 18? All right, you cannot take photos or videos of sex workers in the windows, it is illegal and strictly penalized. You cannot gawk at people, mock people, touch the glass, or engage with workers under the influence of drugs, alcohol is forbidden. Okay. So listen, I was getting from that. Oh yeah, it's talking about public urination. Okay, let me get off of that. I was getting from that, for some of you, maybe this person grew up in a very strict background, or maybe they still have the strict moral code, but maybe they are open to being more liberal. Maybe they're not like a stickler for the rules so much. So maybe an open-minded traditional person. It says it will be love at first sight. So maybe you already know them. We're not going to try to figure that out again, but when you first meet them, or when you first met them, you know it's your person. You knew it was your person. And then we have a second home and dual citizenship. So this is in regards to where they may live. Your person, again, they could be from a Muslim background, a Muslim country, one of the Eastern countries, or somewhere Islam is practiced heavily. I feel like they're pretty traditional, but I also feel like they're open-minded. Okay. All right. So you have Savannah. Savannah makes me think of Georgia. Also, the name Savannah could be significant. We have free, expansive, and borderless. I feel like your person is a global citizen. They like traveling. They could be from a place where it's a grassy, a lot of plains, or a lot of grass. I don't know what that might mean. Maybe they even grew up on a farm for some of you. I'm trying to figure out what this says here. I wrote it down, but I don't know what it says. What in the heck did I write here? I don't know what that says. I really do not. I don't know, but it says a grassy plain. And I don't know what the other word is. This is so weird. That doesn't even look like an English word. I don't know what I wrote right there. But maybe Savannah, Georgia is significant. Again, the name. I feel like your person, again, there's something about them possibly growing up very traditional, but spreading their wings. I feel like they're very open-minded. All right, so you have a yes here. And it says this person stokes your passion and your heart's desire, and this is blooming. I have a good feeling a lot of you are already connected to this person. It feels like that. If you're not, obviously don't take it that way. But it strongly feels like you may already know them, especially with blooming here. Like something is already unfolding. So this is a very passionate person. This feels like a person that knows how to do all of the bad things, quote unquote, with you. Like a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed, like that type of energy. Somebody that might be even a closet freak. Let's just, I'm just covering my bases. You have Mars here, which is obviously the planet that rules Aries and Scorpio. Could be another Aries, could be a Scorpio. This card says to move forward and defend yourself. I feel like your person, I still get the background of like a good upbringing, maybe very strict upbringing, but I also get something significant about them spreading their wings, flying. It feels to me they could be away from their homeland. So this could be a person, for instance, that's from a Middle Eastern country or one of the Eastern countries or the Eastern hemisphere of the world, and maybe they move to America, or more fast-paced, maybe Amsterdam, a fast-paced environment, more liberal, more free-spirited. And one of the things is, you think about when they say when you train a child up and the way that they should, live their lives, they never depart from it. Their core values are their core values, but I do feel like your person still has to express themselves, that they want to be liberated, they want to be free, but I don't feel like it's wild and free and untamed. It feels more like I know my limits, okay? Like a person that may not necessarily drink a lot, maybe casually, maybe socially, but not. They know how to reel themselves back in because of their foundation. We have Earth here. Yeah, the foundation. It says this person is persistent, patient, and practical. And that's what it is. They may have Earth in them that balances them out. They could be Earth, fire, and water dominant. I don't see a lot of air energy. Do I see anything about air? I mean, well, you have Savannah. I don't know. Maybe this free, expansive energy when you see the grass kind of blowing. So I don't know. All right. So you have the Six of Wands here. Clouds. All right. And it says clouds brightly shine, strong and precision. Life will be fine with firm decision. Beware of clouds, misty and obscure. Life cloaked in darkness is hard to endure. So the Six of Wands is Leo, Jupiter energy. It does represent someone who may be in the spotlight, someone who may be famous for some of you. A very prideful energy, confident energy. And then you have the Sun right after that, Leo energy again. So your person may be a very type A personality, outgoing, thrilling, fun. They can have a very sunny disposition, very optimistic, inspires other people. They show up as a very genuine person. Okay, it says the sun is warm and brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy abounds in summer's radiant kiss. This could mean you'll meet them in Leo season or this summer. But I'm also noticing the pentacle here. The diamonds are the pentacles, earth sign energy. So your person could, again, be a mix of fire and earth, which is a good combination because I feel like they are a good mix of free-spirited and fun and adventurous and daring and interesting, but still stable. That's kind of what I was already saying. All right, so you have Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. So you got the energy of the sun and the moon here. I also wanted to say, it says the closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Y'all remember what I said about my neighbor. Y'all can probably hear their music in the background. I don't know what it is they be doing over there. I don't even know where they are. When I tell you, we cannot locate where these people are. I don't know. So this person could be very close to you. That could be why I'm even talking about this. Like they could be very near to you. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. This could also mean you'll meet somebody on vacation, though. The sun can talk about being in a sunny environment, a really hot environment. They could also come from a place that's very hot. Like I said, maybe the eastern hemisphere of the world. All right, so we have Reframe. And you see this person giving you a gift here. They could be very generous. It says, this is happening for me, not to me. I feel like this person's perspective on life differs from yours a little bit. I feel like Aries, they could ground you. And they're going to be teaching you some very principled, valuable lessons about life. Again, very generous. I feel like this person pays attention to what it is that you like and love. All right, so you have Dare to Challenge. It says, I am not afraid of challenges. I face them boldly and will overcome everything. So your person is showing up here as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but it feels like this person is career focused, stable, maybe a career in politics. Their reputation is important to them, but they are very determined, very career focused, and very financially stable, I feel, which is why they're probably giving you some gifts here. All right, so it says this person solves mysteries. They could be a detective, again, law enforcement, Mrs. Officer. They also could just be a very curious person. It gives me Scorpio energy. All right, this person wants to take you shopping. They're generous. Yes, it says we are going shopping. It actually says you're going car shopping. They could be a big car fanatic, or this is a person that will buy you a car. I feel like they're like spare no expense. I'll give you everything. This says holidays with my family are loud. So they come from a big family, a loving family, a supportive family, a family of people that have very strong personalities. And this person likes to go out. They like to explore. This is a person that is attentive to you, especially with communication. You don't have to question if they're interested. So if you're dealing right now with somebody that's inconsistent with communication, that may not be your person. This person will not leave you guessing. So we have nurture, and look at that earth energy. She's holding the earth in the palm of her hands. I feel like your person could be a world traveler. Again, this is giving me Capricorn energy. Could also be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Those are the nurturing signs. Okay, gives me Queen of Pentacles. Again, this could be a global citizen, somebody that's lived all over the world, could come from a different part of the world. Travel could be important to this person. And they're showing up as wise, which is why I feel like they're giving you, like I said here, a different perspective on life. This is really sweet. I like your reading. They could be older with wisdom here. This is going to be the best partner you've ever had. The best. They're giving you a lot of guidance. It's almost like this may be the first time you can truly let your hair down with somebody and really follow their lead and trust them every step of the way. So if you are, I mean, you're an Aries, so you could be a very dominant woman or man, right? But this is the kind of person that allows you to relax in your feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. You can kind of let your hair down and know you have a strong partnership. This is beautiful. All right, so this is who your soulmate is. This is everything I have to say about them. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell for me. I will see you all in the next reading. Peace. Hi, Taurus Collective. What's up, boy gang? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into this reading. Everything you need to know about your soulmate, including where they could be living, where they could be from, their current relationship status if you don't know them, what's going on with them, what kind of person are they. Let's start with what's going on with them right now. Now, you may know this person, you may not. Just take it how it resonates. I'm not going to try to figure that out today because this is kind of lengthy, okay? All right, so you have somebody here that is overloaded. We have stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. Now, this looks like it may be money or work or career focused. You could be dealing with a person who's a bit of a workaholic. They could be bombarded right now with life in general, or maybe even taking on a lot outside of work and, you know, at work. It feels like a person here that professionally, I feel like they have to dress up for work, whatever that might mean to you, a suit and tie, or, you know, just maybe a shirt and tie. I don't know. But it feels like this person, maybe in finance, I'm seeing some dollar signs here. Maybe this is a person who works a desk job or deals in paperwork. They could even be a business person. I am noticing the words chill. Chill is here a couple of times. I feel like they could also be in law enforcement because it looks like it says criminal here. I'm trying to just make out these words. It looks like it says criminal. This person could be born in a winter because it looks like it says windy or winter here. I can't make it out. Yeah, it's telling them to take a break. So you could be dealing with a workaholic. This could also be somebody stressed in a relationship, though, whether with you or someone else. If you already know them, it could be with you. All right, so we have an athlete here, somebody that either has a football background or could be an athlete right now. Maybe they've played in the NFL. Maybe they're a big deal. Or maybe they're very athletic. This just gives me the Knight of Wands. They can have Sagittarius placements. They could be a Sagittarius. And this says pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. I feel your person could also still be in their prime, as the Knights do represent people who are in their prime. They feel like they're a go-getter. They feel like they may not know when it's time to chill, okay? Even though I feel like they have fun. I don't feel for 1 minute this person doesn't have fun. I feel like they do. I feel like they like to travel. They could even be from a different part of the world, okay? But I feel like they're handsome. I feel like they're strong, athletic, takes very good care of their body. Again, could be an athlete. Okay, so this is what's going on with them right now. It could also mean that they're still in their player energy if you don't know them. Now, this is just what might be going on with them right now. You can apply this to past tense if you're already with them. This could be things you've experienced here. Okay, let's move on. So we have London. These are places. London could be significant. I was even going to say, when I looked at this football game, it made me think about how in the NFL, every year they play a game like in London or some other country. I don't know if anything like that is significant. Maybe you've been to a football game with them before. Maybe you two bond over football. Maybe you share love for the same team. All right. It says this person is in the same time zone. Okay. So maybe some of you live in London. You don't have to, because then look, we have foreign currency. Yeah. And so it does give me that for a lot of you, I mean, I don't know how that works with the time zones. Are there any foreign countries that are, for instance, on the same time zone as America? I don't know. That ain't my forte. But there's something foreign here. There's something going on with foreign energy, with London and foreign, unless you live in London, okay? All right, so let's move on. I feel like for most of you, this person will be local because the same time zone is here. But you have, yes, golden opportunity. The clouds are lifting and clear skies. When you think of the clouds lifting, when you think of clear skies, I think maybe you just survived a tower moment. What comes after the tower? The star card. Again, this person could be in the spotlight. They could also just be very influential or inspirational to other people. They may be like the leader of their friend group, or a take charge person, a very big personality. Somebody, I mean, the golden opportunity in the tarot is actually the Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be in college. This could even be college sports for some of you, or maybe they play college sports at some point. But I feel your person is coming to bring the calm after the storm. Yeah, look at this, traveling. So there's something about traveling now. This could just, maybe London and foreign currency just talks about you too. Exchanging currency when you get to a different country. Maybe this person likes to travel a lot because look, you have adventure, exploration, and the unknown. Traveling. This gives me the Three of Wands, which is Aries energy. So maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Sagittarius, an Aries. I'm even getting Gemini with the same time zone, and I'm also picking up on the blue, which is the what is it? These, Lord have mercy. What am I thinking? The throat chakra. And you know, Gemini is about like short trips. So this could be a person that even in your neck of the woods, I'm just going to share this briefly and move on. I always tell you all about my twin flame. We're still friends. We're always going to be friends. It is what it is. And one of the things I noticed about being with him, dating him, going out with him, he would teach me about places that I didn't even know were in, you know, close proximity to where we lived. And I'm like, how did you find this place? That's kind of what I'm getting here, Taurus. And he was a Gemini. I mean, he is a Gemini. Why did I say was? He is a Gemini. So maybe there's a Gemini that's significant for you with the same time zone and the blue color here, which is throat chakra energy. This person could be very outspoken, a very social person, a social butterfly, a person that talks to everybody. But just the fact that this person just has a backpack on, it's even giving me the Fool. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. It just kind of feels like this is a free-spirited person, and they're going to be teaching you things that could be right in your face, but you're unaware of them. I feel like they're a little bit rebellious. I do. I feel like they're going to keep you on your toes because they're fun. They're spontaneous. Okay? You have Chiron. Hurt and heal. And I get from this that this person, again, the star energy I'm getting from this card, I feel like this is like the end all be all for you. Like, finally I met my person. I'm hearing like that song, finally it's happened to me right in front of my face and I just can't deny it. She says, meeting Mr. Right, the man of my dreams, the one who gives me true love, or at least it seems. What's her name? CC Peniston. So maybe y'all want to go listen to that song. I feel like this is your finally person. I equate the Chiron energy to the Nine of Wands. Your person can have a military background. That's the wounded warrior. Now that energy could represent you being the wounded warrior, them being the wounded warrior, or you both. And there's something very liberating, freeing, and reassuring about your partnership here. Okay. I'm missing a card. Where's my other card? Hold on now. I don't know how I did that. I can't get to the card, y'all. I thought I had another card. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, you have the crossroad here. And you have a diamond. The diamonds represent pentacles. The number 22 could be significant. All right. And it says, a road in the open reveals the best way. Choose wisely your path to avoid any dismay. Follow your dreams with faith and precision. All will be clear once you've made your decision. So this feels like a road opener. This feels like someone possibly coming into your life. This feels like also, if you're already with them, if you already know them, a new pathway opening between you two. I'm getting, there's a Capricorn person that popped into my head, and he's a football player. He plays for my team, the Baltimore Ravens. He's the number 22. He's a Capricorn. And his name is Derrick Henry. He's a veteran running back. And when you look at this person, they're running. It's just because of the pentacles. And this kind of gives me the Queen of Pentacles because it shows me a queen. That's Capricorn energy. And then the number 22, that's his number. So he just popped into my head. So maybe a Capricorn is significant. So Derrick Henry, he has locks. He's tall. He's dark-skinned. I know he is a married man, but I don't know much about him. Outside of that, I feel like he's a pretty soft-spoken person. I'm just trying to think of the archetype you might be attracting here. Very financially stable. And I feel like this person kind of stays out of the way. Except when they want to be bothered. Because I do feel like they're social. Okay? Now we have the King of Cups. It's showing up as like fourth house energy. Fourth house is normally connected to the mother. You have the house here. I feel like this is your future with this person. I feel like this big stately manor. All right. It says a stately house beyond the gate bestows stability upon your fate. I told you they're like financially stable. In love and play, your chance to win depends on how you first begin. So I feel like this is about building on a firm foundation. And number 4 is about structure, foundation. Okay, it's about people, it's about places, it's about mindset. So you have earth and you have water. Queen of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like this person is very family oriented. All right, it says make the difference. Make a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. And look at that star. I feel like that's Aquarius energy. Someone in your energy, maybe their lips will stand out. I feel like they're a helping hand. They're reaching their hand out to you to show you. And look at all that water. It's like this person is coming in as like the cavalry. Yeah, you have round and round. Gives me the Wheel of Fortune, number 25. And right in the center of this spiral, number 9 energy. Number 9 could be significant. I like it because it gives me someone who has a fully developed self. Maybe even, you know, this could be 9th house energy. Since round and round is the Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter. 9th house is Sagittarius. This could be a foreign lover. This person may be multilingual, bilingual. I feel like they're very cultured. I feel like they've traveled the world. Okay. This person is fearless and unafraid. Yeah, strong fire energy coming out here. It says this person is fearless and unafraid. I embrace in every new challenge. Yeah, you have a little bit of a thrill seeker. They're not the same as you, Taurus. I'm not saying you can't be a thrill seeker, but what do we have here? This person, they're very orderly. They could be very neat. What else do we have here? They can have a particular article of clothing that they wear a lot. In particular, maybe summertime or shorts, maybe around the house. Okay. This person likes to give. They like to cook for you. They're going to feed you or take you out to eat a lot. Maybe they like guacamole. Chips and guac is what I'm hearing. Okay, this person snores loudly. This person, what was that? Maybe they have an accent. I mean, I don't know what kind of accent that just was, but maybe they have an accent. But anyway, this person, they love the sunset. They love to watch the sunset. They feel a bit romantic here. I don't feel like everybody sees this. They like to eat too. They're a foodie. This person is fun. Maybe not much of a picture person, but for you, they will, I don't know, they will do it. I just don't feel like they're necessarily the kind of person that wants to jump in front of the camera. And not because they're not attractive or confident. It's not that. It just kind of feels like there's some hesitation about, I don't know. They don't like being fake. They don't like being performative at all. They are who they say they are. They also don't like to wake up early in the morning. They're not an early riser. Even though I have a feeling they don't sleep much, they could just go to sleep late and you know, maybe that's why they don't like to get up in the morning. Maybe they even make their own schedule. This person speaks their truth. Look at that throat chakra. I told y'all there's something significant about the throat chakra with your person. Could be a strong Gemini person. And then we have self-devotion. I told you it's all about the self, the number 9. So your person, what I like about them is they're authentic. They speak the truth. I feel like they speak with love, with the green here being on the heart chakra. I mean, the throat chakra, because that's the color of the heart chakra. It's even back here. And then the yellow here, confidence, solar plexus energy. They have a lot of fire in their belly, a lot of confidence. And look at the heart chakra here. This person loves themselves and they love you. You know, this is the kind of partnership you will want. Someone who loves you, someone who loves themselves first. There's some writing here, but I don't know what this says, y'all. It says, I am my own temple, self-devotion. I am, I don't know what else it says. Oh, I am my inspiration. I told you the star. So yeah, maybe a strong Aquarius, a Gemini, or any of these other signs I said. So Taurus, this is who your person is showing up as. I hope that helped you. Maybe you already are aware of this person. If not, these are things you want to look for with your person. This is how you're going to know that you met your soulmate, perhaps. Okay. I will see you all in the next reading. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. Peace. Hi, Gemini. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's look at the cards that I have here pulled for you. Everything you need to know about your soulmate. So let's start with what's currently going on with them. We'll look at like where they might be from, where they might live, how you might meet them. If you don't already know them, we're not looking into whether you know them or not. You may not. So just take it how it resonates. But what's going on with your person right now? We have beginnings, try again, new direction, and start over. And we have rejection, abandon, dismiss, and irrational fear. I feel your person may be in a phase of their life where they're starting over. Maybe they have reservations about doing that. This could even be a person who's rejected you if you've already known them, because they're still working through something, processing something, some kind of ending, some kind of loss, maybe in love, maybe otherwise. I feel your person, maybe they wear hats. That could be significant. I'm even noticing I cannot see her eyes. They could be a person that may right now be in a dark place for some of you. I feel like they may even be a bit estranged from family. It kind of feels like you are a catalyst for this person to get back into, like they're in black and white energy, and then you're bringing this vibrant energy to them. Or this could be your energy. This could be how you're feeling. And this is what this person is bringing to you. So I get Cancer moon energy from rejection. Okay. I also get a little Gemini energy off of this. But this is giving me strong Aquarius energy, the Fool. This feels like taking a leap of faith. This feels like it pays off. It feels like a second wind. Okay. So this could be what your person is going through right now, whether you know them or not, or you. Okay. So it feels like a shift. It feels like a shift either in an already established relationship that's been stagnant, or it feels like brand new energy coming in after another, maybe a failed relationship. Okay. So it says here that you're going to be small town living with this person, or they come from a small town. All right. This could be where you two choose to settle down at some point. In this particular place, we have fresh food markets, cozy coffee shops, and lush parks. Interesting. And this is second house energy, second house Taurus placements. So obviously, maybe you're on a Taurus Gemini cusp. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, or just somebody who brings that second house energy, which is value, stability. Your earthly needs will be met with this person. They could be a strong provider. They could be a real strong business person, or just financially stable. They're coming to bring value, add value to your life. And it looks like they want to live somewhere where you can walk. I'm just getting like with fresh food markets, it gives me, those parts of the world where you can actually walk around and just kind of pick your food. And maybe farming, agriculture is big in this place. This could be where they're from. Maybe they come from a small town. And then we have windy cities here. And I don't know what all the windy cities are. I looked them up before. I should have written them down on a card, but I automatically think Chicago, but Chicago is not the only one. There are even some in different countries. So this could be the background that they're from. This could be where you two will meet. This could be where you live. This could be where you two settle down at some point, or where you meet. All right, so we have here, yes, you get a lucky break. It is a successful venture. I feel your person, look at that table right there, gambling. I feel like this is, maybe gambling is not the best word. It's giving me the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a fated connection. This is like you're bumping into somebody that you have this pre-birth contract with. Could be a fixed sign, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or maybe a Sagittarius person that is your sister sign. It feels like this is the kind of relationship that may even come out of nowhere. Okay, just like being in the right place at the right time. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. But it's a fated encounter, it's a fated connection. And I feel two people building something very solid. Like I said, second house energy is stability, it's structure, it's financial security. It's basically like the root chakra, but on the open, aligned, awakened side. Okay. Your person is in a leadership position. They have influence and they are a decision maker. You have the lectern. This person could be a preacher, maybe for some of you. But this talks about the lecturer's stand. Okay. This holds their books when they're up there giving their speeches. Okay. Maybe even politics is significant. That's strongly giving me Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Capricorn. You have Neptune energy here. Number 21. And Neptune is obviously connected to Pisces. So your person could be a very outgoing person, very outspoken person. They have the ability to galvanize large groups of people. As you can see, this person is speaking and everybody's listening. Oh, I'm hearing a song. It's a song by Beyonce where she says, oh, what does she say in the song? Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. What does Beyonce say in that song? She's like, I love how you, oh, I can't think of the lyrics. I can't think of the song or the lyrics. I might have to put y'all on hold to figure this out. As a matter of fact, I am. Hold on. Well, I'm not able to find the song. It's driving me crazy, y'all. I don't know why I can't think of the song lyrics, but she's basically saying that she really loves the way Jay-Z has been there for his friends. And she was talking specifically, this is an old song, because she was talking about how, you know, they were going to court to support Beanie Siegel at the time. Oh my goodness. This is going to bother me. I'll just say this. Your person, I don't even know why I'm saying this now. Oh, I know why I'm saying it. Because of the lecturer, the leader. Like, your person feels like alpha type personality. But I don't know. I can't think of the song. When I Googled it just now, it showed me Friends. And that's not the song. That song came out just about 8 years ago. No. This song is old. This song came out in the early 2000s. Mid 2000s. Yeah, it was like early in her solo career. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. So we have Leo energy, the 5th house. That's a very playful energy about your person, very imaginative. They could be in the arts. You know, I feel your person, they like a lot of attention. I'm going to just put it to you like that. They like attention. Again, alpha personality. They have a big heart, though. Leo represents the heart. Also very brave. But this is a person that definitely feels popular, and it could be because they do something in the arts. They may be well known. They could be famous for some of you. All right, so you have the bear here, and the bear is showing up as the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this person may be tall. They may be on the larger side for some of you. This person is wise with the way that they spend their money. They're strong. They're fair. They have the ability here with the bear. I'm thinking of the lion. They could be very intimidating to other people. Maybe they're extremely tall or muscular or big. I don't feel like this person is like extremely muscular. I kind of feel it's more like stocky. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Although they could be muscular with the Leo energy here. Gives me the strength card. If this is a woman you're dealing with, she has this I am woman, hear me roar kind of energy about herself. And then what we have here, we have the 7 of Cups, the tree. All right. It says one tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. I feel like they could also be very health focused. And if the tree should reappear close to the quarry, your goal is near. This person may be planted somewhere near you. 7 of Cups is Scorpio Venus energy. The number 5 is here. The number 15 could be significant or 5. And you also have the 5th house, which is 5. But it feels like your person may be close to you. They may live near you. Yeah, they may live near you. It's kind of showing me here with close to query, your goal is near. You are the query. And so this means that this person may be close to you. This could be somebody you're already connecting to. As 7 of Cups means like you have high hopes. Maybe you daydream about this person. They could also be a daydreamer. Maybe your ideal person with this Neptune energy here. All right, anyway. We have go the distance, number 47. I don't know why. As soon as I saw this and I saw this symbol here, which is like the race car symbol, I thought they could drive fast. Is this a Jaguar? Yeah, there's a Jaguar here. Maybe they drive a Jaguar or some kind of sports car. The number 47 could be significant. Maybe there's distance between you two. I'm also looking at how it looks like a desert here. That could be significant. We have fighting. Shows up with a sword. Could be an air sign, number 4. Maybe the Emperor. Maybe an Aries person or Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And look how short this person is. It's like David and Goliath is giving me. You see that big hand? This person has a ring in their hand here. This is the marrying type. They may have even been married before. Maybe that's even what the sword is. Maybe this is who, like I said, maybe going through a divorce, a separate, I don't know, something like that could be significant. We have steady steps. All right. It says every step is firm and steady, guiding me toward my future. They're being guided towards you. This person feels, it's almost like I don't know who I got this for. It may have been Aries. I said the person could be like fire and earth. That's kind of what I'm getting from you, for you as well. I see water here as well. But I feel your person is they have a very dominant personality, but they're grounded. I feel like it's giving me Virgo energy. Maybe for some of you a Scorpio, since they are a combination of water and fire. But you know, Virgo is the honorary air sign. You do have air energy here, and then obviously they are earth. But it gives me this person keeps some kind of routine. Steady steps gives me slow and steady. Knight of Pentacles energy. A zebra never changes its stripes, right? And you know, Knight of Pentacles energy is about somebody that feels like, look, my way works just fine. They're a creature of habit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This person could be very meticulous, methodical. I'm also looking at how it almost looks like this person is under the pillars that represent the high priestess. So this could be a person that you already know that has very intense feelings for you, but maybe they're slowly revealing them, or this is how they are. So somebody with long-term intentions who is the marrying, settling down type, but just may be very curious and cautious. That could be somebody fighting their feelings because they're logical. They're very attentive to detail, okay? Okay, so they have a dog, okay? Or you two will go on to, I feel like they have a dog. Okay, for some reason, I feel this person could be a vegan, a vegetarian, or they eat very healthy. It says this person always wears a hat. What did I tell y'all here? Something about the hat covering the eyes. Yeah, it says they always wear a hat. It could be raining when you meet them or when you met them. Well, this is the person who's about preparedness. It says bring an umbrella in case of rain. And then it says this is a great way to meet people. So I feel your person, I kind of feel like they're already in your orbit. They could be somebody watching you. I don't know why this is kind of giving me Page of Swords. They could be watching you. You could meet them online. There could be distance between you two. This person could even be into aviation. They're very outspoken. Extremely outspoken, but there's a balance of like all the elements with this person. I mainly feel fire, earth, a little bit of water, and a little bit of air, but mostly fire and earth. Okay, so maybe a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, even though it could be anyone. So we have track your scent, and you see the fox here and the unknown. And the fox gives me Aquarius moon energy, like Seven of Swords energy. I feel like this person is spontaneous. You never know what to expect. It gives me very much, you're going to be, I feel like pleasantly surprised. For some of you, maybe you're in the LGBTQ plus community. Not that the rainbow is exclusive to them, but I do feel like I'm seeing that here, and it's calling my attention. And I'm also seeing, again, what looks like it could be like the high priestess pillar energy with the unknown. So a strong Cancer, Pisces for some of you. Not to say that can't include a Scorpio, it could. But I feel your person, this is even giving me the Fool card though. It's like the great unknown here. It's a leap of faith in a new direction. And I told you here, this is beginnings. The Fool. Trying again, starting over, wiping the slate clean. So this may be a brand new person to you, or this could be a brand new aspect of the relationship unfolding. You two are like walking down this path towards the star, towards healing, towards optimism, towards the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, y'all. That is what I see for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Cancer Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards and see what you need to hear. Everything you need to know about your soulmate. We're going to start with what's going on with them right now, where they may live, where they may be from, how you might meet, where you two will settle down, whatever you need to know. Okay, so we're going to start with what's going on with them right now. I'm not trying to figure out whether you know them already or not. Just take it how it resonates. So if you're single, obviously this will be somebody that is future tense, but you could already be connected to this person. Even if you don't have prospects, you'd be surprised. Sometimes your soulmate is right under your nose and you just don't know. But let's see what's going on in their life right now. We have depth, awareness, importance, value. Okay, you see all of this water is giving me King of Cups. Could be another water sign. And you have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. So I see more water here, but the water is still, it's not moving. And I also see a tree log here going across, like an embankment here. So this feels like a bridge. This feels like somebody that's very emotionally available. Okay, I feel like a person that is very romantic, very attentive to your needs, values you. They could be a water sign or a water lover. Okay, this could be a person who loves the ocean or loves bodies of water, or maybe even lives near bodies of water. Or this is something that unites you two: the love of swimming, the love of water. I feel like there's emotional depth to your person. They feel like a person that is easy to talk to, easy to be around, comforting, supportive. Okay, what else? This person could be your ideal person. They could be somebody that's fantasizing about you right now. Whether they know you or not, this is a person I feel like is ready for the relationship. Okay, whether you know them or not. All right, so rainy seasons, they could come from a place where it rains a lot. I feel like your person is like an expert swimmer. Maybe they even have a background like in the Navy or something like that. Maybe they are trained to swim for a particular reason. I'm just looking at the fact that this person, they put a lot of, energy and effort into this dive. I also feel like they're a deep diver. I feel take dive you one day. I'm sorry, y'all. My dirty mind kicked in. But they might be they might be a person. Like I said, they have emotional layers to them. There's depth to them. There's a lot. I feel like a strong Scorpio. I do. I feel like there's something mysterious about them. I feel like there's something daring about them. But anyway, back to this. You got the second house, which is Taurus energy. It says that you should use your second house sign cusp as the ruling planet of that sign. Huh? I'm sorry, and the ruling planet of that sign. I cannot read my own writing. Must match your personal values, material comfort, financial security, and how you earn a living. So maybe you two do the same line of work. Or this is just a person, I've already told you all this. I never knew this about Cancers, but material comfort is important to Cancer as well as it is to Taurus. So this could be a really good match for you. But I want to see something because I don't know what this might mean. I just want to look up something really quickly. So bear with me. Oh my God. I just got an Evite from somebody. I just responded to an Evite the other day from one of my aunt's birthday parties. And now somebody else sent me an Evite. Don't they know I'm a homebody? Your person could be a homebody because I got very irritated when I just saw that Evite. Leave me alone. Okay, so let's see. And I be saying yes, and then when the time come, I ain't gonna want to go. Let me see here. Y'all bear with me. I'm coming. I'm just looking up something for y'all. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. So everybody doesn't have the same second house placement. So y'all gonna have to look up your second house placement. Whatever your second house placement is, mine is Cancer, right? So my first house is Cancer. Is my second house Gemini? No, my second house is Cancer. Second house Cancer. The cusp of Cancer would be Cancer Leo, or is it? Oh Jesus, y'all! I need somebody that know all about this astrology. Y'all know that is not my thing. Is it Gemini Cancer or Cancer Leo? Well, let's just say for argument's sake, it's Gemini Cancer. If it's Gemini Cancer, then that means that you would go with the ruling planet of that sign. The ruling planet of Gemini for me, as the second house Cancer, would be Mercury. Okay. So this is saying this is how you will match your person's personal values and material comforts and things like that. So I don't know. Y'all can look into that. But anyway, it says frequent blackouts and overloaded power grid. This could be where this person is from. So maybe they're from like a second, third world country. I don't know. Maybe this is where they live right now. Or like I said, that's their background. And I don't know where that would be, but places where the power tends to go off a lot because maybe there are a lot of people living there. Maybe their technology or their infrastructure is not as solid as, say, the United States. I don't know. All right, so we have the sword. So this could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person. It says courage, conflict, and determination. All right. I feel your person is a pretty straightforward person. I strongly get Gemini for you more than Libra or Aquarius, but it could be Libra or an Aquarius. I feel like your person is sharp, intellectual. They may have a way with words. They may be very sharp-tongued. You know, they could be a person who knows how to really cut people down with their tongue. You know, they say the tongue can be mighty like the sword. So I feel like your person, they got a strong presence, especially when it comes to speaking up for themselves. I feel like also they're very honest. They could be even, you know, pretty blunt. All right. It says, yes, choose a path and proceed confidently. I feel like your person also is not the kind of person who makes decisions haphazardly. They feel very strategic, very calculating, maybe moves at a slower pace when it comes to like being in a relationship. I do feel like when they know what they want, they go for it though. You have Sagittarius, the 9th house. This could mean they are from a foreign country, like I said, maybe even somewhere that's not as developed as, say, the United States or a first world country. They could speak a foreign language. They could be very philosophical with the sword and the 9 of wands. I mean, not the 9 of wands. Why did I say that? Maybe they have a Sagittarius moon placement. I didn't mean to say that. But this could just be a Sagittarius for some of you. Or, like I said, 9th house usually means like exotic partnerships. People that may speak different languages, be from different countries. You have Leo here. And it says this person is self-confident, loyal, and creative. I feel like they could be a creative writer, or the way that they speak. They could be very quick-witted. You know, Sagittarians are pretty sharp-tongued. That's what I will tell you. They are pretty blunt in the way that they speak. So that's one thing here. You got the ring. All right. I feel like this is the committal type, but I'm noticing it's my birthstone. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. I don't know who else would have an emerald. I do not know, but it's showing up as wand energy. The number 25 could be significant. It says your love is alive. It will be bright and continue to thrive. All right. So this is the marrying kind, the marrying type, once they know what they want. All right, let me count these swords. 6, 7, 8. This is the 8 of swords, called the garden. What did I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all? This is so crazy how I just told y'all I got that Evite. And I'm like, why? Leave me alone. Listen to this. Number 20 is the judgment card. It could be a Scorpio, maybe somebody with a Gemini Jupiter placement, or Gemini, or just somebody that maybe they're socially awkward or socially anxious. But anyway, it says the gardens entreat to a party you'll go. New friends will arrive and romance may flow. Maybe you need to go out. If you're not the type that goes to parties, maybe somebody invites you somewhere and this is how you meet this person. It could be some kind of outdoor place that you meet. Life's to be enjoyed with nature all around. In this verdant setting, beauty and peace abound. But I was literally telling you all, this person could be a homebody. Maybe they don't like to get out. Maybe you two meet when you know, they reluctantly go somewhere, they bump into you. You reluctantly go somewhere, you bump into them. This is going to be the person that you marry. Yes, look at this love. The Empress, number 3. Ooh, this is your match. This is your match. He's taller than her. What I say, like a shoulder for you to cry on, a comforter. This is the person that's got your back. That's giving me the King of Cups too. We have letting go. It says everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. That's like Wheel of Fortune energy. So this is a fated connection, you all. And look how she's spreading her wings here. Like she's got her arms back. Like, I'm ready. I'm in receptive mode. This is somebody you're praying for, whether you know them or not. Like you're praying for the connection, and your prayers are going to be answered with this person. This is nice. All right. So we have the power of the heart. Only the power within my heart can help me overcome all obstacles. Your person has a lot of heart. This could be why you have Leo energy here. The owl, they're very wise. Again, they could be older. I don't even know if I said that. Why did I say again? They could be older than you. Okay. Your person is not a good, what do you call it? I don't know how to say this, because I feel like they're a strong swimmer, and it's actually talking about swimming here. I feel... Let me read this. Okay, I'm going to tell you a person might be a little messy. They might be a little messy, like around the house. You might have to clean up behind them a little bit. I don't know what that might mean, but that's showing up here. But also, your person is an avid swimmer. They can swim very well. I don't know if they're a swim instructor or a lifeguard, or maybe they have that kind of background. Water is very significant to this, because they're telling me that this, you know, they like to be in the water here as well. They're forgetful. They may lose things a lot. Look at this. Go for a dip in the pool. I'm telling you, water is significant to this person. You know, if you're dealing with a man, if you're a woman, you're dealing with a man, or even if you're a man dealing with a man, your person is very in touch with their feminine side. Very in touch with their feminine side. Like, they pay attention to detail. They pay attention to the things that you say. I feel like this is your dream lover. I'm hearing that song, Dream Lover Come Rescue Me, by Mariah. I think that's Mariah. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. And this person likes to prepare food for you, or they look out for you. They always want to make sure your belly is full. Look at this, the Empress again. Look at that. Taurus, Libra energy, and a revolution of the heart. I love it, y'all. So this gives me you and your person are very connected at the heart chakra level. That's probably why you have second house energy here. I know that's not the heart chakra, but to me, the Taurus aspect that I get from the Empress, the grounded side, the security side, all of that reminds me a lot of the fourth chakra. And this feels like the heart chakra being activated here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, a Cancer, or a Pisces person. This is somebody really filling your cup. Very emotionally available, caring, empathetic to everybody around them, not just them. This is a maternal woman, or like I said, a man in touch with his feminine side. All right, y'all, that is what I see for you. This is exciting. I would be excited about this. Y'all gonna be in the water. Y'all gonna be wrinkled up from being in the water. They may even want to make love to you in the water. I don't know how that goes, because don't they dry you out? Let me get off here. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Happy birthday, kids. I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. I hope your birthday season is treating you amazing, okay? Peace, y'all. Hey, Leo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into this reading. Everything you need to know about your person, your soulmate. Everything you need to know. We're going to be looking at whatever comes out here, where they may live, where they may be from, where you two may settle down, how you two might meet, whatever comes out. And we're going to start with what's going on with them right now. Whether you know them or not, I'm not going to try to figure that out. Just take it how it resonates, okay? So right now, the energy here is only you, devoted, attached, and crave, and divine feminine, yin, feminine energy. Now, this could mean that you are the divine feminine, or you are attracting the divine feminine, or you already have. Could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. I feel like this is a person who knows that they are ready to settle down. Who had the divine masculine? I think Aries had the divine masculine. So maybe you are the divine feminine connecting to an Aries. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is a person who wants a family. I feel like if you already know them, they're locked in. Okay, they are locked in. They see you as literally the end all be all in love. Okay, this is somebody that pedestalizes you. They cater to you. They could be talking about starting a family with you, or marrying you, or this is how they're seeing you right now. If you do not know them, this is the energy. I feel like almost instantly when you meet. Like, you lock eyes with this person that, you know how you go on a date and you just know, we know, especially as women, women's intuition, right? We know. So it's like you could be a person that's like ready to start a family, or this person is, right? And it's like the perfect timing. And when you're dating with intention, and this person is dating with intention as well. So like, you go on that first date, or maybe it's past tense. You go on that first date, and when you look across the table, the dinner table, if you're at a restaurant, you know you're looking at your future spouse. You know you're looking at your forever person. This is how this person is seeing you. These are beautiful cards, because trust me, this deck that I use, these cards are a little, ugh, but you got two beautiful cards, and I love it because y'all readings have been so triggering lately. So this is beautiful. We're going to stick on this positive note. Ain't nothing triggering in this reading. I promise you it's not. All right, so New York City could be significant. That could just mean this person has like a New York City type of attitude. I think about New York. I think, you know, the city that never sleeps. I think an entertainment hub. I think fashion, you know, New York Fashion Week. They could be very fashionable. They could be a SHIT talker. They could cuss like a sailor. They could be a very bold, brazen type of person, not in a bad way though. You got the 6th house here. 6th house is Virgo energy, and this is the sign of your 6th house cusp sign. So it says your ideal environment and lifestyle route. Health conscious, great work environment, acts of service, pets are significant for some of you. A laid back, calm, easygoing, productive living is what this person wants to give to you. I told you they want to cater to you. Your person is a hard worker. They like routine. Okay. So there's a sense of stability with this person. Like there's no push and pull with them. It's like you get what you see. What you see is what you get with them. And this person may be from an environment where there's a booming job market or career advancement, or this is what they're focused on. They feel like they're a money focused person, stability focused person, laid back, calm, chill, easygoing, but productive person. Alrighty. They could like to take walks. I'm just thinking of Virgo traits. You know, I was with a Virgo for a long time. Virgos like to read. They like to go for walks. They like to be in nature. They like their alone time. They truly do. I think they require partners who don't need clinginess, right? Even though I feel like they're devoted to you. It'll be like best friend kind of energy. I do think that not one good thing, but the good thing about dating a Virgo, in my experience, is that, you know, an evolved one. And this is all we're looking for is evolve, right? Soulmate energy. Somebody that is very practical, grounded, down to earth, girl next door, guy next door type, right? They don't really like to do things too crazy out there. So again, stability, routine, it's almost a predictability to this person, but I feel like it's comforting for you. All right, so you have yes, make a splash, deep dive, flowing easily in your life. So this person from day one will make a splash. Like I said, that first date, you know this is your person. And I just talked about the deep dive with Cancer before you. That's just interesting. Water could be significant. Maybe it's a water sign. I don't know. I just heard amoeba. And I'm going to tell y'all this. There's a song. There's not a song. There's a CD that came out a long time ago. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I'm a music fanatic. I have collected so much music in my life. I had to throw a lot of it out because it just becomes clutter after a while, and everything is digital now, even though I'd rather have the hard copies of stuff. But my fiance is like, girl, what is all of this? When we first moved together, he was like, what is all of this? But let me look up this this CD. This CD is old. It's old. Okay, so it was called the Amoeba Cleansing Syndrome. And this was by the singer Joy. Maybe the name Joy is significant, J-O-I or J-O-Y. Joy is considered the mother of Neo Soul, right? I think that's what they call her, the mother of Neo Soul. She used to be married to Big Gip from the Goody Mob back in the day. She's like very close with like Erykah Badu. She's been around for a long time. And she has this very eccentric, I don't know, she's eccentric. Or maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. That's your sister sign, and they are known to be eccentric. But let's see, when is Joy born? I know her father was a professional football player. I was talking to my stepfather watching a football game one time, and he was talking about her father. And I was like, oh, I think his name was Joe, and her name is Joy. I forget their last name, though. But I said, oh, yeah, his daughter is a singer. Okay, so, Joy, when is your birthday? I feel like I used to know. What is Joy's last name? She's born January 25th. Is that Aquarius? That's Aquarius. That's funny. Okay, she's born in 1971. Yeah, that's my niece's birthday. So January 25th could be significant. 1971 could be significant. Maybe your person is a singer. Why am I talking about her? Because I heard amoeba. Amoeba cleansing syndrome. What does she mean by that? I can't believe she's an Aquarius. Okay, so they're saying that the project was shelved. That's not true. I used to own it. It was just, I think I got it from like the UK or somewhere. Because, you know, Over there, they get the music before we get it in the United States. Plus, I was friends with somebody who was a big music industry person over there. So I got the CD. But anyway, excuse me. It was produced by Dallas Austin. Okay, so maybe Atlanta is significant. Why? What does she mean by this? So this is about emotional and spiritual purging. The content explores deep stream of consciousness narratives about moving on from toxic relationships, claiming one's personal power, and navigating the Black urban experience. Okay, so despite its cancellation, the album gained immense critical acclaim. It's celebrated for its cutting-edge blend of funk, R&B, and rock, serving as a defining piece of neo-soul history. Yeah, she's the mother of neo-soul. Okay, so you could be dealing with a very eccentric, futuristic kind of person. Maybe they're kind of out there, but that's your sister sign, so it works, okay? I went down that long road. I also feel like thinking about her project being shelved. That could be a message that maybe this is a relationship that's coming back around. Maybe the first time it didn't work out. Or this could be a person coming after another relationship gets shelved. You put it behind you and you move on. You have a detective here. It says this person is perceptive, observant, and analytical. This is an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person. They get to the bottom of things. They're curious. They could be a bit nosy. You have Taurus energy here. Taurus is showing up as trust, patience, and sensuality. Okay. And you have Saturn energy, number 19. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. Absolutely it does. You know, when I think of Taurus, I think of Saturn. I think Friday, Saturday. You could meet them on the weekend. I don't know why that might be significant. All right, you have a letter here. And this letter is showing up as the 7 of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. Again, Aquarius moon. It says, this surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote. If the words portend a stormy sky, sadness will soon much intensify. All right, so this person may be dramatic. It looks like it says cinema. They could be an actor. Actress, the number 27 could be significant. I'm getting like a little bit of a melancholy energy with your person. Remember when I said something being shelved? This could be somebody that missed an opportunity with you and is coming back around, maybe due to trust issues, or maybe it starts off like that. Maybe you two have a false start. You know, it's life. You can have a false start. For those of you that you won't immediately click, like I said over here, you may have a false start, or maybe this clicking here is after the false start. Okay. Then you have the 6 of Wands, number 36. That's your energy, Leo, Jupiter. Again, they could be an actor. They could be somebody in the spotlight. So this is about persevering. This is about victory. This is about success. Again, this can be somebody in the arts, a very creative person, a very well-liked person, popular person. This is a person I feel is putting Leo on a pedestal. I feel like they write you love notes. I feel like this is a person that's very expressive of their emotions, okay? That may be why I was channeling amoeba cleansing syndrome, and we read what that's about, purging emotions. This could be a person who's been hurt before in love, and now they're finding a sense of stability with you and trust and patience, or you may have to have patience with them when you first meet them. We have in the flow, and it says everything is smooth sailing. I love that. That's Aquarius energy too. That's the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords talks about moving away from drama, trauma, and it looks like Mrs. Claus a little bit here. Maybe Christmas season is significant. It's giving very much Mrs. Claus and North Pole energy. Maybe they're from a colder region. Obviously, New York can get pretty cold. So they could be from up north, like United States, or just from a colder region where it snows a lot. Maybe you meet them in the wintertime. You met them in the wintertime. They're born in the wintertime. And the flow is the Wheel of Fortune. That is like the seasons changing. So it could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus, or a Capricorn person. I'm sorry, not a Capricorn. I didn't mean to say that. A Sagittarius person. You have courage. And it says, let me open to courageously take the steps that are shown. And you have an elephant here. And y'all know they say elephants never forget, but I kind of get that this is I don't want to say it's a new person. It doesn't have to be a new person. For some of you, it may be. But I feel like this is a leap of faith. I feel like this is like forgetting everything that you've known. Or this could be why they are kind of slow in the beginning for some of you, because they need to let go of some things. I even feel like the elephant here doesn't feel like it's it almost feels like a mirage. It feels like it's not a solid image of an elephant. It's like the tracing, the outline of an elephant, like maybe some memories here that somebody has to persevere through to make this happen. Courage is also connected to your sign, Leo energy, but I would say any fire sign. It says, forge ahead, fearless of storms, I forge ahead, for the future awaits me. I told you this person is very future focused. And, you know, when I think of a squirrel, I think about how they prepare. I feel like your person is great at preparing. And I just heard what's that saying in the Bible? He prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. I don't know. I feel like you're going to be prepared for this person. They're going to be prepared for you. And even if it moves slow in the beginning, or if there's hesitation or trust issues in the beginning, as the Seven of Swords can be trust issues, that's about having a conversation about what your fears are. So if you're the fearful one, you have to push through that. I do feel like somebody here has been through something, because I channeled amoeba cleansing syndrome. I can't think of any song from that CD except one song. Oh no, I'm thinking of two songs. And one of them I think was actually in a movie. I don't know what movie it was in. But she says in the song, I'm feeling that pressure. I'm feeling that same old round and round. I can't go forward. I need a boost to catapult me high. Feels like the come up is way too tight. Choking and squeezing my life every time I'm feeling that pressure. And it says Sunshine in the Rain. The name of the song is Sunshine in the Rain. And then she also has a song called Narcissa. What is it? Narcissa Cutie Pie. So let me just look these up really quickly. You're reading gonna be the longest. Joy, Sunshine, and Rain. I think it's called Sunshine in the Rain. So if y'all can find these songs online. Yeah, this song came out in 1994. I think this was in a movie. I don't know what the movie was. I'm not going to look into all of that. So again, she says, sunshine in the rain. I'm feeling that pressure now. I feel that same old round and round. I can't go forward. I need a boost to catapult me high. Feels like the come up is way too tight. Choking and squeezing my life every time. Well, I already said that. So she pretty much kind of repeats those lyrics in the song. But let me see if I can find Narcissa Cutie Pie. Told you I'm a music nerd. Okay, so her song Narcissa Cutie Pie, it says, oh hi baby, yeah, well I was just getting better acquainted with myself. And she's being nasty. Joy is a little bit of a freak. Okay, so she's saying that she's a Narcissa Cutie Pie. Narcissa meaning like narcissistic. And I told you, I feel like they're putting you on a pedestal, giving you a lot of attention. So listen, they say Leos like attention. We're not going to debate that. It is what it is. It's not a bad thing. It just, it is what it is. I feel like this is a person that caters to you in those regards. All right. It says, but right now, Narcissa wants to get better acquainted with you and your friend. Who is she? Okay, y'all into threesomes? What's going on here? It says, I tantalize, I mesmerize, I can do whatever I want to. Soft hypnotic eyes, tight orgasmic thighs, the other side is calling you, and I want to go with you. So do as I say, and play as I play, and let me have my way, while I sex you as you lay. Come on, baby, let me watch you while I do you. I am ecstasy, I am sensuality. And it says here, trust, patience, and sensuality. Your juice is getting sweeter. I can see that you love my ride. For some of you, you're same gender. You're two women. I'm going to go off of it. Y'all can go listen to those songs if you can find them. I don't know if you will be able to. But let's finish watching this. Okay, so your person likes the cat and mouse game. Okay, this is a person that easily gets women or easily gets men. They like the thrill of the chase. They're fun. They're spontaneous. They're all of the things. But like I said, stability is here with the Virgo energy and the Taurus energy and the Capricorn energy with Saturn. Even though Saturn rules, Aquarius as well. Maybe your person is a Capricorn, Aquarius, cusper for some of you. All right. So this is a person who, they could be a coach. They could be into sports, because it says inviting the team over for dinner. They could be a very social person. They could be the kind of person who likes to have get-togethers around the house. But again, maybe coaching is something that this person does. Or maybe they just work on a team, especially detective. It gives me paternal energy. Maybe they're even a person who's been, I didn't mean to say paternal, I meant to say fraternal. They could be like a frat guy or somebody who has like a big friend group or something like that. All right, so this says there are 7 days in a week. Funny. So I feel like this is a person who's saying they make the best of every day. Every day holds value. This is not a person that only lives for Friday and Saturday. We talked about that here. Every day could feel like the weekend. Maybe that's why you got Friday and Saturday energy. Okay, so this person has pets, multiple pets, and they treat them like family. Okay. This person may be into farming and agriculture, or this may be something that they aspire to do. They could tell you that. Maybe that's why I was saying preparedness. You think of the squirrel, you think of acorns. Okay, but anyway, it says stay with it and brave. There's a sword here, but I also get maybe Leo for some of you. It says be brave here. So that could be a fire or an air sign, and stay with it. I feel like this is a person that doesn't give up on a connection. Somebody can have short blonde hair, especially if they are a black woman. Like I said, some of you are same gender. All right, y'all, that is what I see for you. That was kind of long because I kept going off on a tangent, but I just want to be able to give y'all the details when I feel the details. So I hope that was helpful to you. I will see you all the next time. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. Peace. Hey Virgo Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards. Everything you need to know about your person, your soulmate, whether you know them or not. I'm not going to try to figure that out, so just take it how it resonates. All right, what's going on with them right now? If you know them, you'll recognize these things possibly. If not, you know, this may be somebody that you'll meet in the future. All right, so we have confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure, and we have distance, separation, space, and blockage. So this could be for some of you, a person that you already know, and maybe there is distance between you two. I feel like your person is still finding their way. I feel like they're navigating life, and maybe they're in a little bit of a funk right now because they are not exactly sure where life is taking them. This could mean that you'll meet them future tense, and it could be when they relocate to where you live or you relocate to where they live. But this could be a relationship that's already pretty established, or friendship, or whatever it might be. But distance may be an issue, separation. It could be longing for you, or things could be confusing right now between you two. Okay. All right. So we have access to better romantic options. And this is the place where they may be from. This is the place where they live. Like I said, maybe this is a person moving to where you are and you are their romantic option, or vice versa. This is an active nightlife. All right. So they're from a place, or they're living in a place, or you meet in a place where there's an active nightlife, or you both could be very nocturnal people. And then we have racial biases may be an issue. So that could mean an interracial relationship here, cultural clashes, not necessarily between you two, obviously, but maybe as a result of you two coming together. So take that if it resonates. Don't worry about it if it doesn't, okay? That even gives me, for some of you, maybe you even do advocacy work, or maybe some of you are professionally involved in creating racial harmony. I don't know. All right, so we have caldera. And this is volcanic eruption and collapse. Energy, explosion, and potential here. It gives me the Tower. So maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. I feel like, you know, the Tower comes in to destroy situations that are not stable. It's unstable foundations. It's inconsistency. It's a house of cards is what I call it. This could mean that you're going through a Tower moment. This could be why there's confusion. Maybe this is even breakup, separation for some of you with somebody. Maybe you two are going through a paradigm shift. It's major and it's necessary. So trust the process, because this is recalibration. And this is like, okay, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But this could also imply that this person has been through a lot of storms in their life, or they're going through them right now. All right. And then we have here, yes, peaceful outcomes and relaxation aids decisions. So I feel, if you are dealing with a person, maybe there's a lot of chaos around them. Maybe they're even a bit chaotic, unstable, whatever. You're bringing calm to them. You're teaching them to relax into life. I feel like this is a person that may live a pretty fast-paced life, and you could be the calm to the storm, okay? You have water here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is spirituality, emotional intuition, and compassion. I feel like you are meeting somebody who's going to be turning on that emotional faucet, if that makes sense. Okay. We got Jupiter, number 18. Jupiter obviously is Sagittarius energy, but also rules Cancer. Number 18 is the moon. So that's Cancer, Pisces energy. I meant to say Pisces, not Cancer. Why did I say Jupiter rules Cancer? So maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. I meant to say Pisces. That is your sister sign. So maybe a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius is significant. This is the planet of luck and growth and expansion. And it's a bit unpredictable. It usually brings positive changes, though. A fun exploration. I feel like this is somebody exploring emotional depths that they have not prior to you. They feel like a firestorm. You feel like calm. You feel like nurture. You feel like the one that grounds the connection. All right, so you have an air sign person showing up here. It looks like maybe an Aquarius, but could be a Libra or a Gemini. All right, it says lilies. Somebody's name could be Lily. The number 30 could be significant. All right, it says lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests higher, it means good disposition. This card resting lower is a dubious position. Well, we're not taking dubious anything. So this feels like somebody that's very high vibrational, or they learn to be. I feel like your person is a thinker. They feel fire. They feel air. They feel like fire and air to me. I feel like this water energy is more you. Okay, but you're going to get them to tap into that. This is not what they're used to, though. All right, and then we also have here the 9 of Wands, and there you go right there. The number 14, Sagittarius energy. You got the fox here. Number 14 is the Temperance card. Fire and water. It's like you're bringing the water to this person's fire. You're like opposites of each other, but it flows. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is actually Sagittarius moon energy. Number 14 is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, but the fox gives me Aquarius energy. It says the fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. With wily glances, the renard snaps. Evade deception and beware old traps. Well, I'm telling you, I feel like your person, there's a bit of chaotic energy that they've been through. So they could come with, I don't know. Maybe they even have biases. Maybe they have never dated the race that you are, or whatever kind of person you are. Maybe there's a different kind of bias. And maybe they have trust issues. And they're going to move slowly with you because they have to be sure. This could be why you have confusion and distance here. Take these as they resonate. Okay, so we have shouting, number 35. And we have extraordinary. It says there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. I'm telling you, your person, there's something a little chaotic about them. And you see the peacock here. His train is extended, which shows like bragging and showing off. And it also wards off any predators that are trying to make it prey. Okay, but this is also the way this person impresses this peacock impresses the peahen to try to get attention. I get a strong Sagittarius energy. This person could be very loud. They could even have a bit of a Napoleon complex, because I want to look at I want you to look at the shattered part. It's a grown man, and this is the inner child. Again, there's something chaotic about your person. I'm not going to be dishonest about this. I see it. I picked it up as soon as I got this card here. And some of these other cards are kind of saying that this is what it is. So you don't necessarily have the easiest reading, but I feel like it's still worth it. Look at this. Unstoppable in storms. And you got a raccoon here. No matter how strong the storm, I still insist on my own direction. Your person is very free-spirited. They like to be in control. Okay? They do. And this is what they're going to be learning from you, how to settle in, how to relax, how to make decisions without fear, not to be so spontaneous or impulsive. They could have a short temper, not with you. I don't feel like it's with you. I feel like this is just who this person is. But let me look up, what does the raccoon symbolize spiritually? The raccoon's spiritual meaning centers on adaptability, resourcefulness, and creative problem solving. He is known as the bandit with a distinctive mask. Look at that, the 7 of Swords. That's the fox. So you got the fox and the raccoon. Okay, so it symbolizes the multifaceted nature of identity, hidden truths, again, those trust issues, and the courage to shed metaphorical disguises to reveal the authentic self. That's what the Tower moment is. Now, if you already know them, the reason why you're in confusion or maybe emotionally distant from each other is because of somebody's fear of failure. Because listen, when people run away from good love options and opportunities with a partner that really cares for them, it's actually due to their fear. People think, oh, they're not interested. Sometimes that might be what it is, but sometimes it is that they are interested, but the fear overrides the desire. Because look, I feel energy for you. I see potential with you. And there's this explosive chemistry and attraction. But understand the Tower is very hidden, intense feelings that somebody's trying to suppress, and they're bubbling at the surface. So this could mean that you get push and pull from this person. You get inclinations that they want you, but then they pull back because they need to be sure. Fear of failure is what keeps most of us from taking a leap of faith. Okay, so this is about being a master of survival in diverse environments. I told you a rocky background, chaos energy, and it also talks about diverse environments, which we talked about racial biases. So just take these as they resonate. Their presence encourages you to make the most of the tools and skills you currently possess rather than waiting for ideal conditions. That sounds like the Magician, Gemini, and Virgo energy. And this is the mask of transformation. The raccoon's facial markings represent the ability to shift roles, explore hidden aspects of yourself, and take on new perspectives. It is a call to reflect on what you keep hidden and when it might be time to show your true self. Curiosity and ingenuity. They are known for their dexterity and curiosity. Raccoons symbolize an insatiable quest for knowledge and the importance of thinking outside the box when overcoming obstacles. And then we have boundaries and stewardship. In some traditions, particularly within Native American folklore, the raccoon is revered as a clever, generous protector. They remind you to pause before overextending yourself and to nurture your family and community. I'm going to stop there. Y'all can look at more about the raccoon if you want to. But yeah, I mean, I see air sign energy here. I see somebody reluctant to fall in love. So I feel some of you already know this person, and there's push and pull between you two. All right. So it says autumn leaves are falling. So this could mean that this person is born in the fall, or you'll meet them in the fall. Fall season is significant. This person likes music. It says crank this song up. We got the mountain is really high. So again, troubles. When you think of volcanoes, I mean, I think mountains, right? You got this energy of challenges, obstacles. This person has been through a lot. And the mountains being high could also mean that there is this energy of feeling far from each other, feeling like there's distance from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain. Mountains represent challenges, obstacles. And it says here, no matter how strong the storm, I still insist on my own direction. It said the raccoon overcomes obstacles. The fox and the raccoon are both going to be resourceful and figure a way out, right? All right. So your person could be a plumber. They could be somebody who's really good around the house, a handyman, a handy woman, I don't know. And this person says they're a people person. They like people. They like socializing. This could be why you have active nightlife. They could be a night owl. They could be a person who likes to party. Yeah, look at this. This person, I don't know why when I looked at this, I thought about dancing. And then you have be discerning. And this is what they are. They are discerning. Now you got a wolf howling at the moon. Gives me the moon card. Cancer, Pisces energy. Step by step just feels like a person taking the first step, doing it slowly. Again, the energy of the Temperance card, which is slow and steady, wins the race. So again, it could be a Sagittarius. But look at how they're over the clouds. They're over the trouble. They're over the mountains now. So this is a relationship that will unfold slowly. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can. And I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Libra Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into your reading. Everything you need to know about your person, your soulmate, whether you know them or not. We're just going to be looking at what's going on with them right now. Again, whether you know them or not, we're not trying to figure that out. And then we'll get other things that you need to know about them. Okay, so we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. And then we have escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So I get push and pull with this. I get somebody that you're desiring. So you may already know this person. It feels like a person, you might be dealing with a runner. So there could be a runner chaser dynamic to this relationship when you first meet them or when you first met them. It could be somebody that's trying to avoid the connection. Somebody that's not. This is weird because it's like they're holding on to you at the same time as they're avoiding or blocking or pushing you away. So maybe they give you mixed messages if you already know them. If not, this may be what you feel when you first meet them. The beach could be significant as they're both she's at the beach, he's at the beach. So that could even be indicative of where this person lives, how you met them, or a place you've traveled together. You've been on a beach with them before, or you both like to swim. Maybe it's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Of clinging here definitely gives that. Could also be a Capricorn for some of you. And I also see Aquarius. Okay. So there's resistance in the beginning. All right, let's see what else. So this person may live in a region where there is prestigious schools or academic opportunities. They could also be in school right now. We got parks and recreation. And we have San Francisco. Okay. Look at this. You got mountains. Independence, autonomy, and freedom. This is the person that likes their freedom. This could be while they're running from the connection. And this may be a challenge in the beginning. You could be dealing with a fire sign. That's Aries energy. That is your sister sign. But it could be any fire sign. I strongly feel Sagittarius or Aries, but could also be a Libra. And then you have, yes, your eyes are fully open, seeing what's possible. This is a person that's seeing the possibilities with you. I feel like a lot of you already know this person. If not, it doesn't start off the smoothest. It's rocky in the beginning. Okay, but you know, everything is not a fairy tale. We're just dealing in reality. Sometimes you meet people, it's your soulmate, and it may not click instantly. This is a person who I feel, I don't know, maybe they're younger than you. I'm just looking at, there's a child here. And I also feel like this kind of giving me the Page of Cups that talks about like somebody with a fresh perspective. This could be a person you've endured a lot with, and maybe they're like apologetic right now. Maybe they're about to reach out to you. Maybe you two are working through something. You have the moon, Cancer, Pisces energy, and then number 14 is the Temperance card. So maybe a Sagittarius, a Cancer, or a Pisces person. This is unknown energy. This is fearful energy. This is past relationships have ruined me, so I'm afraid. You know, I have subconscious beliefs that may block how I perceive the connection, or emotional blockages here. And then you have Capricorn, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. All right. So this is Capricorn energy. This is somebody that I feel in every other aspect of their life. They could be even into academia. Maybe they are a professor, a teacher. Maybe they work at a school. They feel established in every way except romantically. I feel like love kind of scares this person, but I feel like there's also some aspect of them that knows you're their person when they meet you, or right now, if you already know them, they know you're their person, but they don't want to commit before they're ready. You see this hourglass here, that this time ticking. You know, Capricorn is father time. It represents long term, but it does represent a slower energy. So this feels like a person that has some knowing that you are the person. Maybe they're going through an awakening right now. Slowly but surely. It does feel like a little bit of an uphill battle, not going to lie to you. Okay. So then you have here the number 23. And this is showing up as the 7 of Wands, which is a very kind of defensive, guarded, strong boundary energy, number 23. Your person feels like they're financially stable. Yeah, this is somebody that doesn't want to waste their time investing without feeling 100% sure. Okay. And then you have here the 9 of Pentacles. It's showing up as the number 8, which is the Strength card, Leo energy. But the 9 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. That's a fiercely independent person. I can do bad all by myself. I don't know if your person has a health concern. And I mean, if you know them, I'm not predicting your person will. But if you know them, maybe they've even gone through a loss recently. Loss of a family member, a pet, a friend, somebody close to them. Yeah, this is this is showing me that your person, they have a fear of failure. They have a fear of losing themselves in connection, even though I feel they know you're the one. So it's so odd. Yeah, the mountain is here again. Number 25. And look at that uphill climb. Yeah, so this would be a slow burn. You have fogged in. Go slow and take time. Yeah, there you go. Confirmation. So this is a slow moving energy. This is a person, again, maybe distance between you two. There's more water here. There's a boat. They could like to fish. They could like to travel. There could be distance. Or this just means that at some point things will move into a calmer space for you. But it starts off, all right, so you have Heart's Horizon. When the heart leads, the dream resides, and my steps never cease. You have the frog here. And it just gives me that saying, you know, like the princess, she has to kiss a few frogs before she meets her Prince Charming. I feel your person has been through a lot in love, and they're a bit guarded. You know, they're a bit guarded. Okay, yeah. So your person, there's some level of burnout with them. This could mean if you're not with them, they're going through a real rough breakup right now, or a really rocky relationship where they're trying to figure themselves out. And they will bring a little bit of baggage. I'm just going to be honest. They will bring a little bit of baggage into the relationship in the beginning. If you know them, you can probably attest to this, okay? I feel their ultimate goal is to be with you, as this is your soulmate reading, right? But it just feels like I have to establish first that I can't control everything, because that's the problem. They want to control everything, this freedom, this autonomy. What people don't realize is you got to give that to other people too. So it's okay for them to have it, but they got to give that to you as well. So you can't control. If you try to control, you're taking away other people's autonomy, their independence, their freedom. Yeah, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles, this is again like trying to get this person maybe to give up the single life, or to why are you getting such a problematic reading, or to give up the fear that they have, because I don't really feel like it's about other people. I feel like it's the fact that, like, I'm not sure, I'm just not sure. Okay, so it says here this person could wear a helmet, maybe for work, maybe they're an athlete, a football player or something like this, construction worker, or this could imply taking cover, protecting yourself, trying to shield yourself from getting hurt. This person has expensive taste. They could like caviar. They may like expensive foods. They show up as very financially stable. Do not get me wrong. They're very ambitious. They are realists, like it says, and everything they do, there's a method to their madness. Reputation is important. They could be into politics for some of you. I definitely feel like the money and everything else is stable. It's just the love life. Okay, ice cream could be significant to the connection. All right. So I don't know if that's something you've done together. If they like ice cream, this could be very significant. The person that you're already connected to, if you know them, they are in love with you. They're saying on the inside, I am jumping for joy over here, but I'm so afraid to let you know. If you don't know them, this is how it is in the beginning. They're crazy about you, and this is why they're clinging and holding on and obsessing, but they're giving you these mixed messages in the beginning. And it says they're not from around where you live. They're not from your neck of the woods, okay? Now, that could be in the same country. They may not be from the same country, or maybe you're going to just meet this person. There's distance between you two, okay? All right, so you have direction. What does it say? Go your own way. See, I'm telling you, this person is very much about the self, right? And that's not a bad thing. And then you have meet in Hejuana. Now, I don't want to get the book. I'm just going to look up in Hejuana and see what that means, because I don't know. Do not know. What is my daughter cooking? She always baking cakes and... Okay, in Hejuana, Mesopotamia, Iraq. All right, let's see. Enheduanna was the Intu priestess of the moon god Nana in the Sumerian city-state of Ur, in the reign of her father Sargon of Akkad. She was likely appointed by her father as the leader of the religious group at Ur to cement ties between the Akkadian religion of her father and the native Sumerian religion. She is the voice of the divine feminine. Okay, what is the meaning of Enheduanna? The N in her name signifies her position as a high priestess. Heju means ornament, and Anna means of heaven. Ooh. That definitely gives me, high priestess is Cancer, Pisces energy. You do have the moon here. This person has feminine energy, but the high priestess is somebody that's suppressing their intense emotional feelings sometimes. It's an intimacy there, but it's like, I'm not letting you completely in. Okay. So this was the name she assumed on her appointment as in priestess, and the only name by which we know her. So she has a famous poem. She was exiled during the period of upheaval, stripped of her position as the high priestess and unsure of her future. I'm telling you, your person, this is how they are. Or even her father's survival. Well, I'm pronouncing it wrong. What is this? Oh, no. It says she wrote the poem Nen Mi Sarah. It is her most famous poem. So she was an author. So maybe somebody's an author here, a writer. She is widely recognized as the first named author in recorded human history, having written the first the earliest known text in the first person perspective. This is royal heritage, a religious role, and political influence. I told you Capricorn energy, they could be into politics. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all can go look at her poem if you want. Let me tell y'all how to spell it. So in Hejuana, I'm going to put it up here. Y'all can look at it. That's her name. It's telling you to meet the high priestess. Okay, and I feel like that's who you are meeting. There's a spiritual undertone to this. This could even be a past life soulmate, but you want to look up her poem. It's spelled Ninmesarra. So go look up that poem, see what you get from it. I'll see you all the next time. Like, subscribe. Maybe this person is a poet or a singer. I will see you all the next time. Hype the video if you can. Peace. Hey Scorpio Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards and get some messages about your soulmate. Everything you need to know about your person, all right? Some of you know this person already. Some of you don't. We're not really focused on that. Just take that how it resonates. If you're already with someone, maybe you're wondering if they're your soulmate. Let's just see if I can pick up on their energy. All right, so what's going on with this person right now, whether you know them or not? We have lusting, forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy, and thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. So for some of you, this could be a Sagittarius. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, or it could be another Scorpio for some of you. I feel if you know this person, this gives me that there's not anything really stable between you two right now. It feels like this person is still in an energy where they're just like, I want to live my life. I want my freedom. And I've been telling y'all that you're taming a player, but I feel like this may be somebody even that you cut off. Maybe you felt like it was only sexual and you're just like, no, I mean, there's physical attraction, but you know, maybe this is even you thinking about them and missing them. But I also feel like if you're not in communication with somebody that you already have on your radar, they are desiring you, missing you, craving you right now. But I feel like maybe there's a need for a little more growth before you can come into union. So let's just see. This could also be somebody that you don't know, and maybe they're just out there being a hoe right now and you ain't met them yet, you know? All right, so where this person may be from or where they may live, or, you know, some place that may be significant here is access to better jobs. All right, this gives me maturation process. It gives me when somebody's ready to be stable, to settle down, taking their career seriously as opposed to worrying about chasing tail. This is possibly when this person comes into your life, a very career focused person. When this person's finances are their primary focus, this is when they'll be ready for union with you. So say you're dealing with somebody now that's not committal. This means they need to get more stable first, okay? So it says the passport is required. Okay, so that could imply, could be a Sagittarius for some of you. There could be distance between you two. They could be in a different part of the world. You got to travel to see each other in a different country, continent, whatever. And then we have country roads. And I wrote this thinking about that song, Country Roads. And I can't think of the man who sings that song. John Denver? You know, y'all hear that song on commercials all the time, but I remember that song when I was a kid, like hearing it in movies and TV back then. And I did not know he was singing about like my neck of the woods. This is about Maryland. Now, I don't live in Montgomery County. Ew. But this is Gaithersburg. He wrote the song about Gaithersburg, Maryland. And I could not believe that when I read it. I was like, oh, really? So this is also possibly, so maybe your person lives in Maryland. I don't know. Or they could be from Maryland. It says the Shenandoah Valley, Blue Ridge, Virginia. And he does sing about West Virginia in that song, doesn't he? Harpers Valley, West Virginia, and Nashville, Tennessee, and Austin, Texas are here. So this could be where they're from. This could be where you live. This could be where you'll meet. This could be where you'll end up settling down at some point. So again, maybe they're in another country. Maybe they, I don't know. All right, so we have red rose, toughness, beauty, and perseverance. It gives me strong Sagittarius energy. This could be a person who likes to buy you flowers, Scorpio. They give me they're a bit of a charmer. I feel like your person is still on the younger side. When I say younger, I mean like they're in their prime. They feel like it's giving me Knight of Wands energy. It's giving me Six of Cups energies. That's Scorpio and Sagittarius. So maybe they're even on the cusp. Or you're a Scorpio dealing with a Sagittarius, or maybe another Scorpio. We have, yes, sweet satisfaction, good taste, and savoring it. And when I see the apple, I think of temptation. I think of forbidden fruit. I think of somebody here that's like, there's this juicy, beautiful love here, right? I feel like this person could feed you very well. They enjoy you. I feel like you fill them up. The only thing is they just got to be ready. That's all. I feel like this person has expensive taste. Like they like the finer things in life. They could be a little cocky. I feel like a little cockiness with this person. I feel like they're very attractive though. And they have a tough exterior. This may be a person that doesn't completely let you see all the fullness of their heart, especially how they feel for you. Though I do feel like they're generous towards you. And I do feel like they may give you nice gifts, take you nice places, take you on nice dates. But it's just the committal energy, possibly in the beginning. They will settle down though. Yeah, you have opposition here. Your oppositional sign is Taurus. Okay, and it says imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, your sister's sign. That's the sign that opposes Scorpio. Then you have Capricorn energy here. All right, number 10, the 10th house. But the number 10 could be significant. A Capricorn could be significant. A Taurus could be significant. Yeah, this is somebody that's, I feel like, established, stable, motivated, ambitious, driven. They could be very popular. They could represent somebody that's famous, as the Capricorn energy does represent the the energy of popularity. That is the house of popularity. I always see it as somebody that may be in politics, but they don't have to be. Maybe passport required is just that this person's going to take you on trips. They could live in your same city, state, country, but maybe this person needs to travel, possibly for work, or maybe this is saying that they're coming on a work visa to where you are, or maybe vice versa. All right. So what do you have here? You have the 8 of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. Yes, number 33. And you have the key. You have the heart here, the lock. So this person has the key to your heart. It says inspiration unlocks the door. Solutions are the key to success and more. Miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece tumbles into place. You are the final piece to the puzzle, baby. I know that's right. You have a ship here. And it's showing up as the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. This is Virgo energy, if I didn't already say that. The number 3 is the Empress, Taurus, Libra. And the ship is giving me the 6 of Swords, which is Aquarius, Mercury energy. You got 3, 3, 3. That could be significant. 3s are all about communication, creativity. It's divine communication, though. Creativity, self-expression. The Empress represents beauty, sensuality, pleasure. I feel like I keep telling y'all, passport requires somebody's going to be taking you on trips here. Or this could be the thing. Maybe distance is an issue between you two right now, or when you first meet this person. But this is the person that holds the key to your heart, or vice versa. I feel that there's a period of, let me just read it. It says, a ship carrying gold sails straight into view. Lined in its hold are fortunes for you. If you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. So this is long term. Yeah, some of you don't realize that you're at a rock bottom, possibly in your life or in love. And this person, or maybe even in this connection with this person, but it's about to turn around. The ship here is bringing smooth sailing, navigating the tricky waters, and getting into a more calm space with your person. Especially with the 8 of Pentacles, this is about long-term planning. This is about putting in the effort to make something happen. Repetitious effort. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to get there because we want to get there together. All right, so we have sleeping. Stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. So if you're already with this person, they're missing you because you're silent. Okay, the moon here. You could be dreaming about this person. Some of you are surrendering, and this is how this person is coming in, whether you know them or not. You could be surrendering, being quiet right now, and allowing them to miss you and to appreciate the value of what you bring to the relationship. Or if you don't know them, being silent right now, being still right now, and allowing nature to kind of take its course is what it's saying here. It says all that glitters, number 16. Number 16 is Scorpio and Aries energy. That is Mars, the Tower. But the masks are coming off. And there are 2 masks here. So this could be both of you wearing masks. Maybe you're mirroring this person. Or at some point when you meet them, they bring a lot of passion, raw intensity into the connection. And so do you, Scorpio. There's a lot of passion between you two, but it's hidden beneath something. It's like, well, I wouldn't even say it's hidden. The passion is here because you have sexual energy here. The emotions are the thing that have to come to the surface. There's a little healing, a little shadow work that has to happen for you two to come into full union. So I feel most of you know this person already. All right. So it says here, fearless exploration, fearlessness of the unknown. I embark on the journey of exploration, ready for the brilliance ahead. That feels like the Fool could be an Aquarius for some of you. Yeah, so this is about being fearless, going towards the moon. I don't know what's coming. You know, I have fear, but I'm just going to be still and I'm going to let things unfold how they need to. And I'm going to drop the mask and I'm going to, you know, watch my partner drop their mask. And we're going to really get into who we are at the core. Like it, don't like it. The best relationships are people that know that you're not going to always like your partner. They're going to get on your damn nerves sometimes. That's just how it goes. But you're going to get on theirs too. If we're being fair, none of us are perfect, right? All right, so let's see. This person could like olives. They may drink drinks with olives in them. I feel like they're kind of a little bougie. I don't know. They're a foodie though. They could love elephants, or they could be on a taller side. They could also be a person that kind of holds grudges, don't forget anything. Elephants may be significant. Maybe you two have gone somewhere and seen elephants together. All right. And this person likes to go to the movies. They like taking you out on dates. They like courting you. They could even be an actor or an actress. When you two meet, there may be something embarrassing that happens when you meet or when you met. They're very courteous. They're very generous. They're very thoughtful. And they want to know, can we agree that I'm right? I told you you're meeting your match here. You're meeting your match. All right. So we have you are enough and wise one. So this is, again, when they mature, when they understand and listen with wisdom, think with wisdom. This is when they're going to realize that you are enough. They don't need other options. All of this, you know, wanting to be non-committal will go out the window. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus energy here, again, it gives the Hierophant. This gives me Pentacles energy, but I also see the sun here. So maybe a Leo person for some of you, but I feel like this is a coin, a pentacle, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Something stable will come as they mature. They could also be getting advice from someone. This could even represent marriage counseling. This could be something that you do before you get married. Like, let's go to sit down. You know, people do that. I don't know. They get counseling before they even get married. I don't think it's a bad thing. Premarital counseling could be significant here. That could even be something that you're doing right now if you already know them. All right, y'all. That is what I see for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I'll see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Sagittarius Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards for you and see what you need to know about your soulmate. Everything you need to know about your soulmate, your person. All right, you may already know them, you may not. Take it how it resonates. We're not going to try to figure that out, but let's get into this. What's going on with this person right now? So if you already know them, you'll recognize possibly these things. If not, this could be what they're going through and you haven't met them yet. Okay, so we have family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy, and then we have trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. That's an interesting combination. Now, I don't think you would ever feel this way about your soulmate, that you would feel stuck or trapped with a pregnancy. So this could mean that this person, maybe even past tense, even if you do know them, maybe they have a child with someone and maybe there's issues with that particular person they have a child with, male or female, doesn't matter. Somebody they started a family with, or right now, if you don't know them, this is what they're dealing with. They're in a situation where they're stuck with the wrong person. So a karmic connection that they are in, and there is a child or children involved here. And this could also be a person, though, that does want to, maybe they're like, hey, I want you and I want you to stay with me. So maybe this is a person that's trying to get you pregnant. I don't know. Take it out with resonates if you're already with them. So Taurus, Libra energy, that's fertility. Also get Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups from that. So maybe a water or an earth sign is significant, or a Libra. And this feels like the Eight of Swords. Maybe somebody's even incarcerated. Okay. Gemini, Jupiter energy. They could also be stuck in their head even though they know you are the one for them. So this could be an unawakened twin flame for some of you. Whether you have a child or children with them or not, or you know them or not, they may initially be an unawakened twin flame. But we'll see. So we have here places, my places deck here. We got Aries and Taurus energy here. It says this person may live in a controlled environment. They could be very religious, maybe had a strict upbringing. Maybe that's even what the family issue is. I don't know. That could be the thing that makes them feel restricted or trapped or stuck. Maybe in a religion. Maybe this is a person who will consider changing religions or adopting a new, spiritual belief or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it says a hierarchy, a chain of command. This is patriarchal energy. Society and its rules, the matrix, politics. They could be into politics. Could also be a political matrix or political hub. Conformity, organizations and institutions, fraternal order, patriarchy, governmental, so they could work in government. They could be an authority figure. They could be an educator. It says spiritual or educational buildings, authority, standards, operating procedures, protocol, gatekeepers, control, indoctrination, established. I don't know what I was trying to say here. I think I meant to say established systems, orthodoxy, counselor, norms, mentorship, guidance, compliance, and divine law. Now, the Emperor and the Hierophant are both divine masculine energy. So maybe this is a very family-oriented person. This is what this could be telling me too with the family, fertility, parenthood card. So we have water-adjacent environments that prioritize family and security, your roots. So this could be somebody from your old stomping ground, somebody you've known since you were a child. You have fourth house Cancer placements here. Could be a water sign, namely a Cancer. But fourth house talks about usually the mother. It's the heart center, is heart and home. They could be a very family-oriented person. Even like I said, maybe cultural differences between you two, or there's very strong ties to their cultural, their upbringing, their religious upbringing, or family, like something that's the norm in this person's family. They could also live near a body of water though. Or this is where you two will settle down, somewhere near water. And then you got the third house, Gemini, your sister sign. This is a mentally stimulating, socially connected environment, somewhere local to you, close to siblings. Family is very important here. With an easy daily commute, a neighborhood that matches your vibe. This could also mean your person is in close proximity to you. Maybe an institution that you frequent. You have a membership to a gym or a membership to something. This could be how you meet them as well. That's a controlled environment. Could be a school. Could be a library. Could be anywhere that you can have a membership to or you frequent often, where rules are enforced. A governmental building, the post office. I don't know. All right, so we have, yes, spiraling up, rising tide, and coming out of your shell. Nice. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Could be a Gemini for some of you. You have the white rose. Pure, noble, and beautiful. So this person has good intentions with you. I feel like their faith is very strong. Their religious beliefs are very strong. Family is important to this person. Being close to their mama is important. If they do have a child with someone else, say this is a man with a baby mama, they're very kind to her, even though she may not be kind to them. Okay. We have air sign energy. All right. And the number 25 is here. So a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person. And we have the third house. Again, you can't make it up. It says early learning, childhood relations. Like I said, you may have grown up with this person, or your families may be intertwined some kind of way. You have the rational mind and communication coming after the air sign, which this is Gemini as well. So it feels like you two communicate very well with each other. It feels like there's something significant about a meeting of the minds between you two. You two are lovebirds, but you bond intellectually more than anything else. Your person could speak more than one language. Maybe their first language is not your first language. Okay. Obviously you do represent, Sagittarians typically like to date people who may come from exotic backgrounds. Okay. I don't know. That could be significant. This person could be from a Muslim country or a background, or Christian or Jewish. All right. So you have the King of Cups, the gentleman, number 28. It says this principal card shows a man tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards will foretell. So this is Scorpio energy, Scorpio moon energy anyway, but it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This is like a very emotionally available partner here. Let me move these down here. Somebody emotionally invested. Number 28 could be significant. Number 2, which is the number of the High Priestess, but you also have the 6 of Pentacles here. So Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, moon energy, and you have clover, which is all about luck, right? It says flowers surrounded in clover leaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. Ooh. So this is equal give and take and reciprocity in a relationship, fairness, balance, generosity. Somebody's emotionally very giving to you, very invested. They value you a lot. You have the inner child here. And this card says, allow me to give compassion and love to the little one. Let me attend to his deepest needs and feelings. This is what this person is coming to do. Your person has a strong foundation. And we have truth be told. Very honest person, number 14, Sagittarius energy. They're not wearing a mask. This person is an open book. They're open-hearted. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe they're younger than you. All right, and then we have here limitless potential. I have limitless potentials waiting to be unleashed. That could be an Aquarius person. This feels like maybe a cat is significant, maybe a black cat. I just started hearing a song by Janet Jackson. She's a Taurus. When she says black cat, 9 lives. 9 lives, short days, long nights, living on the edge. So this person could live on the edge. They could be very courageous, bold, outgoing, spontaneous, especially with this air energy here. This is a soulmate. This is a partner that I'm almost getting like a little bit of androgyny from your person. I don't know what that might mean. Sometimes temperance energy, number 14 for me, is like maybe somebody that's trans or androgynous. You know, somebody that they have a good balance of feminine and masculine energy. Now, that doesn't have to mean trans or any of that, but I'm just saying for some of you, it could be. Your person could even be very eccentric in the way that they dress with this, what feels like the full energy to me. Okay, so this person is from an environment, or you'll meet them when it's unseasonably warm. So maybe you don't meet them this summer because it's supposed to be warm in the summer. It's saying it won't be the season for warm. If you already know them, this means you could have met them when it was supposed to be winter, but it was actually warm outside. This will be something that stands out or stood out. Okay, this person is applying a lot of pressure for you. It says the pressure is on. This person likes to take you shopping. It says shopping is a good idea. They could also be a shopaholic themselves. They may be clumsy. It says they are a terrible driver. All right, and then you have here gratitude and a returning. So maybe for some of you, this feels like past life connection between you and they. If not, this could be somebody you already know. You got the sun rising here. You got the rainbow, both symbolizing like a storm is passing. You see the raindrops. It's almost giving me the calm after the storm. For some of you, this is just a person that's like a total package. They bring everything to the table. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Yeah. So it gives me like a strong message of if you have fallen out with someone and you already know who your soulmate is, they're coming back. The returning just gives me the 6 of Cups, but it could represent a past life soulmate as well. And this is a full circle moment where you two level up. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. And I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Capricorn. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Somebody's name could be Cindy. I heard Billy. Might could be from Texas. Laura, Lauren, or Lawrence could be significant. All right, let's get into, I also heard the name Pollard, Pollard. All right, let's get into this reading. All about your soulmate. What do you need to know about them? Everything you need to know about them. This is going to be the current energy. So whether you know them or not, this is what's going on in this person's life. This is who they currently are. If you know them, you'll recognize it possibly. If not, this is just what they're going through and they haven't met you yet. All right, and I just started hearing that song. I just haven't met you yet. Y'all know that song. That is funny because it makes me think of there's this number that I call. I can't tell you what it is, but there's this number that I call, a company that I have to talk to on a regular basis, and their whole music, the music while you're holding on the line waiting for somebody to pick up, it sounds like a knockoff version of like an instrumental version of that song. And I just, every time I'm on hold, and I be on hold for a long time, that makes me wonder, are you on hold for a long time waiting for this person? Is it a long time coming? Because it says, I just haven't met you yet. Anyway, let's get into this. It says one day, yeah, someday, somewhere, in another time. You have open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. This feels future tense. This feels like somebody coming in on what they want. They're saying, I just haven't met you yet. Maybe y'all can go listen to that song. Yeah, but I feel like this person is going to leave a mark when they come. They're saying, I'm preparing for you. And this could also be somebody you already know, and maybe you're just waiting. Like I said, waiting on hold. Maybe you're waiting for them. All right, someday, somewhere, another time. They could be from another place. This could be, like I said, a future prediction for some of you. All right, what else? This person may be very food-centric or live somewhere where there's really good food. And they could also be a good, maybe they're a good cook. Maybe they're a chef by trade. Or they're going to feed you very well. Maybe your first date entails you going on a date with really good food. This person, it says a great school district. Maybe they're even in school right now. Because this does look like a little kid's foot here. I don't know. I could be tripping. It may not be. And this is not to say your person is a kid, but just may imply that they are still like learning the ropes. They're still going through their growing pains right now. And then the entertainment hub is here. So this person could be from Los Angeles, New York, Vegas, Nashville, or Atlanta. Or this could be where you meet them. Maybe for entertainment purposes. Maybe somewhere having fun, celebrating, or maybe somewhere eating. Or maybe for some of you in school. All right. So we have health here. This person could be a bodybuilder. It's lifting weights here. This person takes their health very seriously. It says your physical and emotional health are in good condition. This card reminds you to maintain healthy habits and self-care. So your person is really into taking care of themselves. You have a book here. Wisdom, thinking, and summarizing. Your person could be an avid reader. They could be a history buff. They could be a teacher, a student. I mean, we do have a great school district here. You could meet them at a school, at a library, or some kind of function related to learning. Some kind of venue or event or something that may be about learning, or maybe even has something to do with health and fitness, maybe healthcare even. All right, you have fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. It says confident, optimism, passion, and bravery. Okay, so it could be a fire sign for some of you. You have Libra. I think you came out in Libra's reading as well. The 7th house, and this is balance. This is putting your heads together. This is partnership, the house of marriage and relationships and partnerships. Okay, I love it. It says they have an open heart here. Libras are known to be the kind of submissive partner, the partner that concedes to their partner's will. And they represent balance and harmony, you know. It gives me justice energy, fairness, integrity, somebody you can trust, an honest person, somebody that you can take at face value. Very attractive, a lot of passion between you two. They're setting your heart on fire. You have number 17, which correlates to the star, Aquarius energy, but this is the Queen of Cups, and you have the stork. It says a stork in flight promises delight. A stork in range signals change. Progress heals pain, drawn from the past. Embrace kindness and new friendships will last. This could be somebody you're casually dating right now. Maybe it's slowly but surely. Open heart is the Queen of Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, namely Cancer. Maybe you meet this person in Cancer season, which is where we are right now. This could imply you will have a child with them. The Queen of Cups is a pregnancy card. It can imply that. The star card, 17, Aquarius, is about healing after a tower moment. So if you're single, you just went through a breakup, this could mean that your person is coming right after that to restore balance. Then you have the King of Pentacles here, number 34, fish. And this gives me plenty of fish in the sea options. You get multiple options here, but a stable person is the one. The person who cares about heart and home. A person that cares about stability, structure, family is what you're looking for. All right, this is a generous provider. This is somebody that may be an entrepreneur. They could even be in the spotlight with the star energy being here. This could be how they make their money in the public. This says, when fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered. Cheer turns to dismay and dreams are shattered. Well, we're not going to worry about that last part. But I feel like for some of you, maybe you're picking and choosing right now. You're dating multiple people, or you have multiple options that are coming towards you, because there are a lot of fish swimming your way, coming right to this Queen of Cups. So you have options, and I feel like the more stable person is the person that is your soulmate. You're going to know family is important, structure is important, work is important. The finances are important with this person. There's emotional stability here. There's financial stability here. So this is what you're looking for. You have a blessing, number 10. This person is your fulfillment. Your angels are bringing this person to you. Spirit guides are bringing you two together. This is beautiful. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Sagittarius. It says, trust your intuition. My life is truly guided. You're being guided to each other, or you have been guided to each other. I feel like a lot of expansion and growth in this relationship. All right, so this card says, surpass above. It says, surpass myself and my sky becomes even broader. This could be an Aries person for you. This person thinks outside the box. They're not ever going to be content with settling for anything. They're ambitious. They're motivated. They're outgoing. I feel like they're very successful with this King of Pentacles. He usually is an entrepreneur, a successful businessman. He's a benefactor. He brings value to your life. He adds value to your life. He could be a catalyst for you to be successful in business. Something like that. Definitely the King of Pentacles is a slow-moving king. He does represent somebody that wants traditional relationship, and he does not invest unless he's absolutely sure. He does not play games. He's trustworthy. He's loyal. He's devoted to his partner. Okay, and the Queen of Cups is also somebody that's devoted to their partner, emotionally invested in their partner, caring, supportive, empathetic, forgiving, all of those things. Okay, this person could have a twin brother. It says they have a twin brother. You will notice their hair, or they compliment you on your hair. Maybe when you met, or maybe some of you got a new haircut, a new hairdo, and they complimented you on it. They really like it. Or if not, this is what you could be saying about them. So the hair may stand out. Could be an Aries person. Okay, they don't want you to be stressed out. They're a comforter. They're a supporter. They are the kind of person who is a soft place for you to land. They give very great advice, especially financial and emotional advice. Okay, they may work on cars, or they're very handy to fix things regarding the car. Okay, I feel like your person could be going through a career transition, because it does say here they feel like a hamster in a cage, which could mean that they feel on that hamster wheel. This could be somebody with a business that's about to start thriving. Entrepreneurship could be in their future if they haven't already amassed wealth through entrepreneurship. I feel like they will, and I feel like their hands are in different pots. Okay, it says this is emergence, and underneath it all, I feel your person, when you first meet them, they have like poker face energy. They're really sweet though. Look at that water. I feel like this person, underneath it all, they love you if you already know them. And I feel like they're slowly but surely taking this mask off, demonstrating their love to you. They may be slow moving in the beginning. Like I said, King of Pentacles usually doesn't move very fast, but it's not because he's playing games or he's being sneaky or he's up to anything bad. It just means that he needs to know, because he's planning to really settle down. Somebody's name could be Nicole, and I'm also seeing Cole, so maybe just Cole, like J. Cole. All right, so that is what I see for you, Capricorn. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Aquarius, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. I heard the name Regina, Martina. There's another one that's going to come through. I don't know if this is going to mean anything to anyone. Somebody's name could be Sarah, Michelle. There's another name trying to come through, and I feel like I can't ignore it. I don't know what this means. So give me a second, y'all. Give me just a second. Kelly. The name Kelly, Cindy. The last name Cummings or Martin. That could be a first or last name. I have a scenario here. I don't know if this is going to mean anything to anyone, but somebody might... We're looking at your soulmate before I go off on a tangent. We're looking at things you need to know about your soulmate, okay? Everything you need to know about your person, your soulmate, okay? Whether you know them or not. We're not looking at that. We're just looking at the energy. So if you know them, you'll pick up on some of these things maybe that I'm saying. If you don't know them, this could just be what's going on in their life. Somebody... Your person, or maybe you, I don't know, lost a sibling. And I feel like to an autoimmune condition. Something deteriorative. Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I might be making up words. I'm not laughing at the situation, but just the fact that I said that so confidently. Yo, I gotta look it up. Yeah, deteriorative. Okay, I'm not tripping. Okay, yeah, so maybe a gradual loss. I feel like a sibling. I feel like either you, and it feels like a feminine energy, and I'm hearing multiple sclerosis. Okay, so that might be significant to somebody here. I don't know what that might mean. That might be significant to your family. It might be significant to your person's family. This may be somebody that you meet and you find out that they had a sibling that passed away at a pretty young age. And I'm also hearing lupus MS could be significant. Now, I'm not saying this is about you or your person, even though for some of you, maybe it is. I don't know. But I just heard that. I needed to share that. Now, let's get into your reading. All right. What's going on with your person currently, right now? We have heart fog and spying. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, and social network information and ways. Some of you could have met this person online, or you will meet them online. This could be a person that's going through a difficult time emotionally. Maybe you don't know them. Maybe you two end up meeting online. They could also be somebody that's into tech, IT, communications, technology. They just feel like a tech savvy person. It's almost giving me, he almost feels like a hacker. But you know, they have something called ethical hackers as well. This person could do something like that for a living. I feel like right now, this is either uncertainty between you two, but you keep an eye on each other, or this is a person that you or they are meeting after going through heart fog and just kind of like not really knowing what it is that you want. And maybe you meet online, or like I said, maybe somebody's even watching you like post things where you're talking about a breakup, or they're noticing you're not posting a partner that you used to post if you don't know them. If you do know them, this could be somebody that's still watching you, and you two are just in separation. Okay. But like I said, they could even do something like this for a living. Maybe they work for the government. Maybe they have some kind of career that entails that they, you know, watch people, spy on people, or deal with information. That's giving me the page of swords. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person. They could be younger than you. And I also feel Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here, namely Pisces. All right, so we have a sports and entertainment mecca being significant. Now that could mean that this person is into sports or entertainment, or they live somewhere where these things are commonplace. You know, a big sports town or entertainment mecca, or this is how you meet them at a sporting event or some kind of entertainment event. All right, we have a melting pot and diverse community. This could mean for some of you, you're opening up your dating options. This person may not be the same race, culture, ethnicity, nationality as you. All right, you might meet somebody from a different community, or like I said, you're opening up your dating options, or they come from a place where there's diversity and inclusivity and, you know, all of that good stuff. We have rural living. Okay, so that could be significant to where they're from, where they live, where you meet, or where you'll end up being. So we have desire here. Desire is fueling your connection, but both emotionally and physically. It represents a deep craving for closeness and mutual goals. I love it. You two both want the same thing. And you have moonlight, perfect, timeless, and mysterious. I kind of feel some of you don't know this person yet. I feel like they're lingering. Could be a Cancer, Pisces. I feel like they're around. Could be a Scorpio. And they're lingering, and you may or may not know them, or this may be the heart fog. You know, the uncertainty between you two. Maybe you two went through a miscommunication recently, or misunderstanding recently, and you're desiring each other. Both of you are desiring each other. Take it however it resonates. You have Gemini energy here. It says this person is curious, intellectual, and networking, and that's Mercury. Like I said, they could very well have an IT background or be a very tech savvy person. Okay, so Gemini energy, and you have Aries energy here. The first house, this is first impressions here. Communication is strong between you two. You have a meeting of the minds. They're outgoing, they're bold, they're assertive, they're unapologetically them. They're fierce, they're independent. All right, so you have number 21, Mountain, showing up as the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, Mercury. Communication will be good between you two. I feel like they are the initiator. They're the initiator. So if you're in separation, this is the person that will eventually initiate. All right. So this is the number 21. That's also the World card. Could mean that there's distance with the mountains here. Maybe they live near mountains. Maybe you two have a full circle moment coming after going through challenges. Like I said, this could be a period of like separation right now you're going through, but still keeping an eye on each other, possibly. And things are coming full circle. So this is about leveling up, reaching a milestone in the connection, feeling a sense of accomplishment and achievement here. It says confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe. To avoid your defeat, strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is a chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all you will need. So you two are going to this is about completing things, completing cycles. I feel like a tough cycle could be completing between you two or in this person's life if it's not about you. So that's the Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus a Capricorn for some of you, or like I said, Sagittarius, Mercury. I also feel like this could be communication online, like it says here. So you may end up meeting this person online if you don't already know them. All right, you have the Nine of Cups showing up with the Cavalier, and this feels like Knight of Cups energy to me. Could be a Pisces person. This is Pisces, Jupiter, and you have the number 1 here. It says, heed well good news from the Cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. This person is bringing peace and calm, or maybe this is a pretty casual relationship with Cavalier being here. And the Nine of Cups can talk about like enjoying somebody, a lot of chemistry, sexual attraction, desire for each other, and you know, pleasure and all of that good stuff. But it's like, all right, let's kind of take it up a notch with this number 21. Let's actually commit. All right, so then you have here strangers, the number 34. Now, for some of you, this is a complete stranger, and I want you to look at the diversity here, different groups of people working in community together, watering each other's grass, okay? Growing together, building in community. There's fishing going on. They're watering something. I don't know, they got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. This could be a person you're in community with. I see the tree here that gives me like rooted, grounded energy. Then we have expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. That gives me the Star card, gives me Aquarius energy. Could be another Aquarius. Could be very miraculous how you meet this person. They could feel very healing to you. Like, finally I met the person who doesn't take me through there. And this comes after a Tower moment, okay? All right, so it says burning dreams. My dreams burn brightly, lighting the path I walk. Some of you are dreaming about this person because you do have moon energy here. It could be going through an awakening with this snake here. It is uncoiled, so it gives me Kundalini awakening, maybe a Scorpio for some of you. I feel like your path is clear with this person, or it's clearing if you already know them and it's been issues. There's been issues. This person is saying, call me back immediately. That could be energetically. That could even represent past life, soulmate energy, or somebody reaching out. Like I said, initiating with this Aries energy, this communication energy with Gemini. And then the 8 of Wands is like rapid messages, communication coming in. There may be somebody watching you that's about to shoot their shot, okay? Your person may be bored right now. It says, I'm so bored right now. This person is a fashionista or a very fashion forward person. They could be a picky eater. They may go to sleep pretty early at night, like really early at night. I feel like they're orderly. They do things in an orderly fashion, very meticulous. They like to go hiking. They could be an outdoorsy person. They may be in school right now. It says I had so much homework last night, so maybe this person is in school right now. Yeah. Also, that could be a metaphor for like, I'm learning you, you know, and maybe, you know, we're dawning a new day where this person is going through this awakening, like I said. All right, so you have the Mystic and you have what do you long for? This is everything that you want in a partner. They're saying that they're bringing everything that you long for. This person could be a Cancer or Pisces. This gives me the High Priestess. You see the moon here on the side of her head, but you see how she's cloaked under this hood. Now, this could be a person that wears a lot of hoodies or something like that. Maybe they're mysterious. They keep some mystique, or they're very discreet in how they do things. Maybe this is a pretty quiet, private relationship. Or you just find them mysterious. Maybe you're trying to figure them out and you're wanting to know what they long for. All right, y'all, that is what I have for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Pisces, your reading is starting at 22245. Somebody could be 45. 222 could be significant. Maybe you're born February 22nd. That's my godson's birthday. All righty. So, yeah, let's get into this reading. We're looking at your soulmate. And all those twos give me perfect union. Give me sacred union. As the number 222 does actually represent soulmate union. So you could actually already be in union with your soulmate. But we're looking at everything you need to know about them, okay? Whether you know them or not, we're not going to look into that. Just take it how it resonates. But we're going to start with what's going on between you two right now. If you do know them, or if you don't, what is going on in their life, independent of you? Somebody's name could be Troy, Troy. All right, so we have return, second chance, opportunity, making amends, and we have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. This is somebody manifesting you. This could be a Scorpio person or an Aquarius person. Could be a Gemini, could be a Virgo. Could be a Libra, could be a Cancer. It feels like somebody's they're hoping for a second chance with you is what I'm getting. Now, understand this could be past life soulmate energy. Maybe this is just a person who knows their person is out there. And they're like, I just want to connect with my person again. You could have made promises to each other in a previous life that you will always find each other. That's for those of you who believe in that. Pisces, I'm sure you do. Y'all lovey-dovey. I believe in that. But, not everybody does. But this feels like something beautiful about to unfold or unfolding right now. Okay. It says where you'll find the love of your life. This is my places deck. So this implies that the place that is showing up here is the place where you will find the love of your life. Now that may mean that you're already in community with each other. That could mean that you'll travel somewhere and you'll meet this person. Somebody could be a celebrity here, be in the spotlight here. Somebody could work with children. All right. You have a medical hub as a place that might be significant. Somebody might be in the medical profession. But as far as places goes, this is Bangkok, Thailand, Singapore, India, Seoul, South Korea, Nashville, Tennessee, Rochester, Minnesota, Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Germany, France, Spain, Dubai, and Istanbul. Now, understand, maybe this is places you've traveled before with your person if you already know them. They could be from one of these places, or maybe it holds significant value for some reason or another, maybe where they went to school. You have the 11th house, Aquarius energy. This is the midheaven, all right? Midheaven, Aquarius, Jupiter, Venus, Capricorn, Mars. Friendships, communities, humanitarianism, long-term goals, and networking. Okay, maybe a Capricorn, Aquarius cusper for some of you. My neck. Sorry. Okay. So maybe somebody with an Aquarius, Jupiter, Venus, Sun, or Mars placement, if you would know that. Okay, so this is a person that feels like they may be very caring. Like I said, maybe they even do like medical missionary work, or you do this kind of thing, and this could be how you meet them or how you met them. I kind of feel like you're on a mission for something else when you meet this person. Not thinking about love, not looking for love, and love finds you. All right, let's see what else. You have a yes. It says taking flight, uplifting, at peace with decisions. Look at you flying. Yeah, that feels like they may be in a different part of the world or country that you may live in, or maybe not. This plane is like just off the runway. Now, this could mean that somebody is, already on their way to you, or some of you may have travel plans. This could be how you meet this person, or maybe you met them when you were traveling. We have creativity, art, and innovation, brushes. This person could paint. They could be very artistic. They could even be a pilot. Maybe they fly. Maybe they are a flight attendant, flight crew, work at the airport. You meet them at the airport. You meet them while you're traveling. You meet them when you land or before you take off. All right, you have this person showing up as the 11th house again. You're the second group this has happened for where my deck matched the oracle card. All right, so 11th house again is Aquarius energy and its friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. You two are bonding over your love for people, caring for people. That's beautiful. You have earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The number 26 could be significant. I feel like you are healers. Both of you are healers. Maybe somebody even does artwork, sells it, and it benefits other people. Maybe people, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I'm getting like a benefit concert or something. I don't know. All right, so you have the number 13, the child. This person can have a child, maybe an air sign child. This is like Page of Swords energy, which is like flight, aviation. So that could be very significant. Could be a younger Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It says, when a sweet child smiles your way, innocence brings joy to fill your day. Friends are many, enemies are few. Embrace a fresh start in all you do. So this could be a fresh start. Sometimes the Page of Swords is like somebody watching you. Number 13 is Scorpio energy, though. That's the death card. So this could be a person I don't know why I just got this message. They could have lost a parent early in childhood, in particular a mother. Or maybe a mother figure if it wasn't their biological mother. Maybe even a child, unfortunately, for some of you here, this person may have had this experience, maybe even with you if you already know them. I feel like working with children is very significant. I said that at the beginning, and you have child here. This could be somebody you meet at school, maybe medical school for some of you. All right, so you have the moon, number 32, and that is showing up as the 8 of Cups, Pisces. That is your energy, Pisces, Saturn energy. The moon is Cancer and Pisces energy. And it says, number 32, the slumbering moon, when it rises near, means that great honors are bound to appear. Intuition and perception soar in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. Okay. Something feels bittersweet here. Now, the 8 of Cups talks about a journey. It's usually a spiritual journey to find yourself or to find fulfillment. This may be somebody already watching you or in your friend group that wants to build something more with you. They're keeping an eye on you. They're watching you. They're attracted. A very talkative, social person. Perceptive, intuitive, curious, maybe even a bit nosy. We have solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Yeah, I feel like some of you, it's almost like this is unfolding. I feel like it's the unfolding of this. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So this is not something you're forcing. Some of you are single right now. This is Virgo energy. That's your sister sign. You did come out in their reading. I feel like you're praying and you're opening your hands and saying, universe, just deliver what you want. Some of you are at that point. I'm not trying to figure it out anymore. I'm throwing my list away, not expectations, but my list away, my, prerequisites and non-negotiables are, I'm open to the best version of the person that you have for me, God. That's kind of what I feel like you're doing. And that's when things usually come in pretty easily. All right. So we have here steel like resilience. This person says, my will is strong as steel, fearless of the storms. This is a person who can endure good times and bad times. Some of you, there's a Virgo, a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Sagittarius in your energy. A very resilient person, maybe somebody with a Sagittarius moon placement. This could be a person who's gone through a lot of hardship, military background person, very much a humanitarian, good Samaritan, just a good overall human being, a very solid partner, stand-up partner that you have in your life. It says he'll talk your ear off. I told you, the Page of Swords, this person is very talkative. Okay, they fall asleep easily. They may get bored easily. It says my neighbor is very nosy. I told you they were nosy. They might be a neighbor, y'all. Okay, what else? You may meet them or maybe past tense met them when it was snowing outside. Something about a snowy day is significant. It says they get their news from social media. The Page of Swords is social media. I mean, they may be watching you on social media. You have the inner child here. You have the child. So this could imply they're younger than you or just young at heart. And this is a golden opportunity here. Could be a Leo with the sun being there. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel your person is younger than you. I'm just going to be honest. They're very creative. Almost a bit neurodivergent, but not in the sense that you think like, oh, this person is going to be difficult for me to be with them. No, they communicate well. They're the Page of Swords. They communicate well. They're sharp. It's none of that. It's just that your person is kind of like a very eccentric person. Their inner child thrives. They embrace their inner child. Even the sun is the inner child. This is a healed person. Very creative, very fun. This is like House of Fun energy. Page of Cups, the sun is what I'm getting from this. Very intuitive, creative, maybe poetic, musically gifted, artistically gifted, maybe in the arts, actor, actress, something like that. But this person looks very young too. They have a baby face. They could have kind of a chubby face. They can have extremely long dark hair, maybe brown skin. Brown skin, you know your brown skin. All right, y'all, that is what I have for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Maybe it's a Libra, and the ARIES is a Libra. I was just singing her song. But I will see you all the next time. Hype the video if you can. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Peace, y'all.